Yo, 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 what's up, y'all? Welcome to another week of Taking High Ground Fridays. We talk everything Fortnite, whether it's the game, whether it's the cards, the comics, everything collectibles we talk about. My name is Rob. What's up, bro? How you doing?
What's up? Sorry, I just sat back down, had my window up and everything. What's going on, Rob?
Nothing much, man. This is crazy territory. We're going into a whole new chapter
I'm
after
excited.
experiencing the OG season. Man, that was fun, man. What did you feel
I'm
about Fortnite OG?
all right. Well, I'll get started with that. So this is the first time
Uh-huh.
that I'm not like exhausted of a season. I don't
Yeah,
know about you, right? So
yeah.
I'm always excited for a new season, right? And I'm still excited
Hmm.
for this one, but this is the first time like everyone's been playing and enjoying it, and then the new season's coming out, right? We're at like the
Yeah.
peak still, right? And
Hmm.
then a new season's coming out. No one's taking a break. It's like a month of playing,
Yeah.
and then we're just gonna go straight into it. So they've got to be ready to like knock it out of the park, and I think they are.
Oh yeah.
Um, I'm excited for. I'm like seriously excited.
Yeah, I was telling Dylan before this is the most I've played in a long time. I because for what Fortnite did really well is not so much FOMO, but it's more so you understand what's at hand. You understand that you get to experience the OG seasons again, and you kind of have to be a little bit more, strategic with how you play. At least in my case. So this is the most I played in a long time. It was fun. Uh yeah, man, I'm ready for what's next though.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. So I know the title was like the $100 million, and I'm sure not dollar, but the 100 million record, and I'm sure everyone already knows what that is. But we're just gonna start the episode out because we have so much content to talk about. And so if you guys do not know, they actually hit 100 million unique players
Yeah,
in 1 month.
yeah,
So, and I
that's
don't know what the records are for like other games and stuff like that, but that's pretty insane. 1 month,
that's
100 million unique players.
mhm. Now, on the business side, like just hypothetical here, on the business side, how much would you want or expect to retain from this? Like, because we know, if y'all don't know, or if you're new to Fortnite, or if you just collect the cards, um, nobody is expecting all these people to stay. Not saying that they won't, but we're not expecting it. With that being said, I think a high percentage will, though. I think this
I think
experience was amazing, and so how much would you assume that
it,
that will be retained?
it depends on what you mean by retain. Like how long? I think 90 over 90% are going to stay to see what chapter 5 is.
Yeah, and
I
that's I
I
don't
I
mean
don't think
retained by
I
that.
there's
Yeah.
no way that 1 month of Fortnite
Mhm.
like drained these people, especially if they haven't played in a while and they came back.
Yeah.
So they're going to experience it. And
Mhm.
so like the real question is after tomorrow,
Yeah.
after tomorrow, are we going to we can then say like, hey, what do you think about retention? Because
Yeah.
it really depends on the season and the event. Um, and I have a feeling that it's going to do major because the event. So like, look at that the past events. I was
Yeah.
talking to people they don't even know about the old events,
Mhm.
right? And this one is scheduled with the new season, a new
Yeah.
chapter, and we
Mhm.
haven't had a really good one in so long. And it's Eminem.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like everything's coming together, so I think there's gonna be a huge retention,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, and I think even before the new season chapter drops, I think that one of the things is getting back on the game, getting back playing Fortnite. That's why
Mhm.
they do all of those what is that thing
The
that
reboot rally
the
things.
reboot,
Yeah.
because the thing is I'm pretty sure they talk about all the time. Getting them back on the sticks, getting them back on the mouse and keyboard. That's once you do that, you probably retain more than you would even think you would. So I'm going to go on a whim and say that even before chapter 5 drops, I think they can retain a good amount. Richard was talking about they won't retain 40%. If they did, that would be freaking insane based off of how many that already is. I don't even think it has to be that high. I think if they
I
retain,
I think they will. I mean, at least for the first month.
yeah,
I
but
don't
I'm
think they're
yeah.
gonna drop that fast, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not talking about the fair. I'm talking about like you're going to be playing Fortnite again consistently. I know those people are going to be by the wayside, those month players. I want to see, I can't wait to see what the numbers look like after this season,
What
the next season
what
coming
I
up.
wanna see is not after the season. So this next season's gonna be 3 to 4 months long, the
Mhm.
next one. So the real question is, like, how many people are gonna still be here for season 2? Because like,
Right.
I think everyone, almost everyone's gonna play this season one, and they're probably gonna play it as much as they would. But then
Mm-hmm.
that drop off point where you've done everything, you've exhausted it, then you take a break. The question is, who comes back after that
After
month
the ne-
break?
right.
Right? You know what I mean? Because 'Cause they're not gonna do a huge buildup again. They'll do a buildup like they always do, but it won't be as
Mm-hmm.
huge, it won't be a new chapter, right? So, I think this first season is gonna be amazing. The question is,
Yeah.
how does it perform for the start of season 2?
Mm-hmm.
Which,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
history, season 2 is always the best one.
Yeah.
Chapter 2, season 2 was amazing, you
Yeah.
know? Um, season 2 was Black Knight, for chapter 1, and I think chapter 3 and 4 were good season 2s, but I can't really remember those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Those those kinda, like,
Season.
go away with the with the time.
Yeah.
It's all
Season.
about
Because
the chapter 1 and 2.
yeah. Because chapter one was obviously BK. Chapter two was Midas. Then chapter three was the interesting one because Spider-Man season was the first season, right? Of chapter three. I think it was the first season.
Was
I
it?
can't
It's really hard for me to remember the chapter 3 and chapter 4 because that's where they kinda, like, fell off on what they were doing.
chapter four. I definitely don't remember.
No, I think it's chapter 3 is the one that only lasts, like, 3 seasons, right? And then they
It was
cut
four,
it
yeah, four
short?
seasons, yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah.
which it seems as though based off of all the information that we've got so far, it seems like that four that 4 seasons year is gonna be a thing. So 4 seasons a year is gonna be a thing, at least for chapter four. Season one was better than season two. I just didn't like Mega.
See, the Mega City?
Oh yeah, yeah, Mega
Yeah.
City. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I never went to Mega City,
No, that was if I wasn't there
So
for like Endgame or something like that, it just wasn't a place I dropped.
I always remember Chapter 2 being an amazing map. And I always thought Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 were great maps, right? It's like, who you don't
Yeah.
need Chapter 1 map again. But let me tell you, the Chapter 1 map is amazing. There's
Mm-hmm.
not really a single POI that I dislike. And I saw someone on YouTube or somewhere saying, like, oh, that's because they're all the same. The same house here, the same house. We don't care. The
That's not the
layouts
point.
are
Yeah.
really, really good. And like every drop is interesting and fun. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and so I with the whole new terrain and stuff like that that they bring in, it makes it a little bit more complicated, I
Yeah.
think. But
Yeah.
hopefully this next one is still as good.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with that. I think that it shows you that the chapter one map it fits in what Call of Duty was back in like that 2011 era where it was certain maps that just stuck out amongst everything else. And if they ever, I don't think they'll ever rush to do it, but if they ever wanted to put that in a creative, if they ever wanted to make it a LTM, however they build it out, I'm pretty sure it'll be bigger than that. They can do it, and I think it actually will split more than anything. I think it actually was split more than people would think. I think everybody think that people only play Fortnite OG, but I really think the community is big enough for them to want the new and enjoy the
Yeah.
OG or the old. So I think they could do it down the road, but they probably won't rush because the numbers are so drastic. You got to play chapter 5.
And so before we get too far, because I know we got 20 people watching, we will be doing a giveaway today. So if you guys stick around to the end, a Kuno and
Let's
some
go.
reloaded packs, and these are donated by Liquid Age.
Yes, Liquid
That's
Age.
the name, right? I always forget they have that new name. They also have freaking cases on cases on cases of
We
reloaded.
got that. We got that in there. It's locked and
And
loaded.
they said they were going to give us a case to give away on the show. So
Yeah.
Rob and I are putting our heads together, and we're going to think of a creative way to give away these
Yeah.
new reloaded fresh boxes, so people can chase the Renegade Raider. Um, so we will be giving those away today. Real quick, if you want to be in the giveaway, because everyone starts putting their names into the messages, it's got really complicated. So the new way that we are doing it is we'll be doing giveaways for our subscribers.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you are a free or paid subscriber, you will be in the giveaway today. Um, so we're gonna be doing different giveaways based on like your subscription level. So there's a free one. So if you're not yet and you want to join, this way you don't have to actually have a YouTube account and stuff. Just come here and create an account so that I can add you. So I'll check at the end of the night, make sure you're on here. But yeah, please stick around to the end.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Dale, he had the forklift or bare minimum, he had a pallet jack. So one of one of the two
Dude,
he had to
oh
have for
my
that one. My
gosh.
goodness.
Like to get the I don't know how many they're getting to the US. Is that I don't That's some
Yeah,
serious shipping
that's
right there,
that's some
guys.
serious shipping
I
for
think one
sure.
of the biggest things for Reloaded that people skip over is that it's not that easy to get that product over here.
Hmm.
All
Yeah,
right. So same thing with like the Italy ones, right? But people are
yeah,
buying those more and more and more. But like Reloaded ones, like you have to buy it from overseas for the US people.
yeah.
And there's shipping involved. And so it's crazy that they've got cases. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that was a sight to see. We'll see it again, obviously down the road, but that was a sight to see. So if you didn't see it, don't worry. Before the show is over, you'll see exactly what we're talking about. Yeah. So also, Richard, shout out to you for peeping the THG hat. Had to get a little sample real quick. For future endeavors, but I have to have a THG hat. It only makes sense, right? So that's one of those things.
Yeah, if you guys are one of the premium subscribers and watching the exclusive content, you've already seen the hat.
Yeah, yeah,
We still have not gotten the patch yet. I have to work on that.
yeah, yeah. Which is no sweat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna get to it.
Yeah, Jason, those pallets, man. I can't wait till y'all see that. It was pretty crazy. Um, Dylan would probably ripped all of them before the
Oh
show
my
even
gosh,
started if he'd have
dude,
been
I
just
would have
sitting
just
in a
done a
pool of
24-hour
pallets.
live stream. That's what we're talking about, a 24-hour live stream.
that's
I would just done
that's a
it.
perfect one for that.
I don't think I would have enough penny sleeves for all the reloaded cards that
Oh, not at all.
I'd want to sleeve.
Shoot, I don't think he has enough penny sleeves. I mean, he probably would have had to get that along with it, 2 for 2 deal or something.
Um,
That's
so
that's a good thing.
So I know everyone got a whole bunch of stuff. I got my megas in and I ripped them,
Yeah,
guys. I've already gotten rid of 3 of the cards to some collectors, Rob and
yeah,
Kari. But I'll show you my other 3 hits here. Um, so these are my 3 hits from that I was that I have left. I'm keeping this for my PC, so it'll probably be going to tag once I finally sub to tag.
yeah,
Finally got a paradigm. But I also got this one, so I'll end up selling this one probably.
yeah.
And then I really like this card, so I don't know if I'm gonna sell it or not. I don't
Stoneheart is
ever
dope.
it's a dope card. I don't ever play with it, but it is a cool card, so I'm on the fence on that one. But this one definitely I'll be selling. So
Yeah. No,
yeah,
that
I did not get a hush. I did not get an aura. I did not get a rocks. But I did much better than some of the other hits I've seen people pull.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I see like the same series 2 cracked ice a lot.
Mhm.
And like glow, there's a few others that I can't
I
on
see
top of my head. Let me see
I
if I can
see
pull them up.
Glow, I see Verge, a whole lot. I see what's the female raptor? What is her
Yeah,
name?
Velocity.
Velocity, I see
I
Velocity.
pulled Velocity and I
Uh-huh.
sold that one. But like I see her a lot too. Here, like I'm gonna pull out. Let me see. Okay. I forget whose this is, but I'm gonna steal it real quick. So besides Hush, 'cause I don't see Hush as much.
See
But look, there's
Singularity.
another Stoneheart which I pulled. I
Yep.
actually see Paradigm a lot. I see Glow a lot. I see the male Bullseye, and I see this guy a lot. Is
Yeah.
anybody with me on this, or is
Yeah,
this just
no.
like, am I like going
Yeah.
crazy? I see them a lot. Not that they all get graded that much.
Mhm.
I feel like those are I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Zero too. Yeah, that's another
Yeah,
one.
there's a ton
Zero.
of zeros. Yeah, I
Mhm.
agree. And like
I
and like I try to stay away from like opinions like that because like some people can like series 1, right? Someone's
Mhm.
like, "Oh, this is rare because I didn't pull it." But then
Mhm.
like someone pulled 7. So I don't know if that's what we're getting here. I
Yeah.
know the same thing with like Skull Trooper. Like I never pulled a Red Knight.
Yeah.
But I pulled like 7 to 10 hollow Skull Troopers out of the fat packs. Um,
Yeah.
so I don't know if that's what's happening. It's just a mind game. But I feel like, especially like this lot here, besides Hush, I
Mhm.
see all the time.
No, and I think I seen four singularities, and I seen four singularities this week. I think I'm almost positive it might have been five, but I seen a lot of singularities as well, and even in the first wave of ripping S2, I seen
Hmm.
singularities then as at the same time. Like so, yeah, it's interesting to see exactly how that all unfolds, but 2024 is going to be the year of Series 2 for sure. I think
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
for
it's gonna be
sure.
pretty. I think it's gonna be pretty crazy.
I'm excited. There's skins that I still need, so I'm excited to see what pops up on eBay. Not that I
Yeah.
have the money these days to be buying stuff, but it was fun to rip some megas. I will say that.
Did Nick Fox got a question for you, bro?
I did not get the Renegade 10. I have not sent my other Renegades in yet, so I did not get that second one. I did not buy it. Um, So congrats to whoever bought it. I wish I had subbed in time to get the second one too. That would have been
Yeah.
an epic story if I got the first one and the second one.
No, that would have been
But
crazy.
I'm
And
glad to share the love. I subbed
but
my 9.5 SGC, so I'll be
yeah,
happy with that for a long time.
and that's a good one. It looks good in the SGC
Oh,
slam as
it
well.
looks great. Yeah, for sure.
That
Now if I can get a case,
that's
for
different.
myself, and maybe I'll start subbing to try to get one of those tins
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, if we're talking about like this is crazy. It's 2023 and 100 million unique players
Hmm.
in 1 month, right? And people are still say the game's dead, you
Yeah.
know? And I was talking to somebody the other day and I was telling them about cards and stuff like that and we were comparing Pokemon.
Hmm.
And because of that video that we were talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um and like he was trying to say, well, yeah, but Pokemon has a show. Fortnite doesn't have a show. And I don't want to give it too much away, but I told him, I was like, well, Pokemon only sold 35 million Game Boy games for red, blue,
Hmm.
and yellow. 35
Hmm.
million sold.
Yeah.
We just had 100 million people play in 1 month,
Hmm.
right? And you want to talk about movies and shows? That's all come. We already have our own comics. We already
Hmm.
have cards, toys, and everything like that. So any of those haters out there that want to throw Pokemon's achievements at us, I
Hmm.
think they are just like completely missing the entire thing, in my
And
opinion.
just to kind of cushion what you were just saying, to Dylan's point, if you wanted to kind of let's be even more rigid. Okay, let's take the 100 million, but let's just put a small percentage. If a small percentage adapts into the hobby, that's going to compete with that in general, and that's what you're getting at. So I just want to clarify, like it doesn't.
Yeah.
He's not saying 100 million is going to,
No,
adapt
I'm
into this.
talking
It's
long
just
term, but,
yeah, yeah,
the thing was, I was like, "Well, Pokemon's a brand," is what
hmm,
the guy said. I was like, "Do you not think Fortnite is a brand?" I mean,
yeah,
Fortnite partners with clothing brands and all these different things, like, Fortnite is legit a brand. It's insane to me, but,
hmm,
hey, who knows when it comes to cards, but even though there's only 50 Black Knights
yeah,
graded shard-wise versus, like, 5,000 of the Charizard.
hmm,
So, anyway, I had to get
yeah.
that off my chest.
No, for sure, for sure. It's I mean, it's one of those things. Like I even think. By the way, I have four series two mega boxes, and guess what? I have not opened one. So
What?
yeah, I haven't opened one, bro. I am not keeping. I might keep one sealed. I actually can be. I'm actually in the realm. I can be a seal collector now. I can. The
Not
reason.
me.
Let me tell you why though. Because
We're giving this away. I
yeah.
don't wanna be touching it because I wanna rip these.
Yo, I think it's because the reason why I will rip these, I think the price was just too good for I think it's a great price. But I could be a seal collector officially now. I think that I have a proper amount of cards that I wanted where I kind of am more comfortable. But yeah, man, I think I'm getting close, real close.
I have to say, like Black Ass said cap, and I kinda have to agree because, like, can you really call yourself a sealed collector just because you feel like this week you don't have to open it? It's
No,
been
but I have
how long has it been since you bought them?
I got them the first day, and I
Okay, so
got them.
hold
Yeah.
them for a year, and then you're like, "Yeah, I can seal
Yeah,
collect."
no, I
I
really
feel
like
like.
if it wasn't I have plans for two of them for content, but if
Okay.
I have had no like I usually have a major urge. Like I would to the point where I'm like, yo, I'm opening it. I don't care. I haven't had that. I think I'm very comfortable where I am right now. Now, like if I didn't have certain cards, it'd be a little different. But
Yeah,
I
we built different.
yeah, I think it's just I'm getting more comfortable, man. I really like where my collection is right now. So I haven't what I'll say is this. I'm not sweating it no more the way I used to. Like I like the fact of having like a sale product, it's kind of
Dude,
dope.
I just I think I'm addicted to wax. I just like to like
Yeah.
rip,
Yeah.
and it's like I don't care what it is. I still go down the card aisle knowing there's nothing that I'm gonna buy. I'm
Yeah.
not buying any sports cards. I'm
Hmm.
not into Pokemon cards. It's like, what am I going down this aisle for? But
Yeah.
it's just like the one chance that I might do something. Um, and I have to agree right here. 0.01% is 1 million.
Yeah.
And so I guess
Yeah.
technically it's 1%, right? Would be if you're talking
One
about for
percent.
this month.
1%. Yeah, one
Point zero
percent would
one,
be.
yeah, so 1% is 1 million people,
Hmm.
so I don't know, it's freaking crazy. And that's before movies and shows,
Hmm.
which we know is gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
There's too much money in that type of entertainment and media for it not to be a thing, especially when they're partnering with big names like Dwayne The Rock Johnson,
Hmm.
um, Paradigm's actress. I always forget her name. Um,
Yeah, I forgot her name too.
oh yes, I did, and you do. I have it here. This. I recently picked this up. It's my first
Let's
pickup in
go.
a while. I saw it pop up in there, and if you guys have been watching me stream, I've been destroying people with the snipers this season,
Hmm.
and especially this one. I haven't really found the hunting rifle. No, like I found it
Yeah,
once or twice of all of OG, but I did find the auto, and like I was killing it with this, so I got
yeah.
that. So yeah, I appreciate you, Richard, for
Man,
figuring that out.
I will say coming back to the Fortnite OG season. Um, yeah, my love for the Deagle has not changed. Deagle is my favorite. Besides the pump shotgun, Deagle is my favorite gun in the game by far. By
The
far.
bugle.
Yeah, not even
It's
close.
I
It
used to
is.
hate it, but
Yeah,
last 3 nights I hit a headshot from 276 meters.
yeah,
I would
yeah,
start going off with the same thing with the foot knock. I was just popping off of both of those weapons.
yeah. That gun right there, that is, I thought it was just a part of the nostalgia. Going back and being able to go back and play, and I'm like, oh no, this is the gun. This is the gun for me. So that I'm gonna miss the Deagle a lot. I don't know if it's gonna be in the loot pool for next season
It's
in the
one of
next
those guns
chapter.
that
But
comes
yeah,
and goes. Like I'm not
yeah.
worried. I think you'll see it again.
But it was
Um,
different. It was different in when they released it again
yeah.
the last time. It wasn't the same. It wasn't the
Yeah, I
same.
feel like all the guns this season have a little bit changed to them.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's kind of hard to put your finger on. So here's some notes on the new season, which is tomorrow. So I guess the event's tomorrow. When does the actual season start? Is it Sunday,
I
or do
think
we
it's
not
Sunday.
know?
Don't quote me. I think it's Sunday. I'm
Okay.
not sure though.
So the event's at 2 p.m. and you're gonna be on, right? We're gonna be
Yeah.
streaming. So
Yep.
we're gonna stream the live event, and then we're going to do a giveaway. So this is for anybody who's on tonight, but because of our friends who are international, we're gonna be doing a giveaway. I think after the event.
Yeah. Yeah. After
So
that, that'll be perfect.
and that'll be for the international people. So if you don't live in the US, those will be for you guys. So you have to be there, be in the stream, make some comments so we know who you are. Um, so we will be doing that after the stream.
But wait, before you go on, I just because I almost forgot. So if y'all don't know, when downtime happens, creative is gonna still be open. That is major. Fortnite made a great decision with
Wait,
that.
what?
Yeah, so creative is still
I
gonna
did
be
not know
open during.
this.
Yeah, creative is gonna still be open during downtime. Great call on whoever put that on the table. I hope they get a raise because it's gonna be a
I'm sure
major.
this is something they've
Yeah,
always wanted to do, but like
yeah,
they've never had the capacity to do it.
yeah, yeah.
Um, that is crazy.
Yep.
Being able to play creative maps. I mean, that's
And
all I do.
but you not only that, that had to be a something that Tim Sweeney immediately okayed because UEFN creative, all of the everything that went into that, this had to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
This had
true.
to
Because you
happen.
can't
It's
be cutting like if people
yeah,
this is gonna be people's livelihoods and stuff like that.
hmm
You can't just be cutting it off whenever you
exactly.
feel like it.
Whenever you want to, yeah,
That's a good call. So the next thing is called chapter 5 is called is it the season called Underground? Yeah, I guess season 1's
yeah,
called Underground. The most important thing, in my opinion, is that Family Guy is coming to
yes.
Fortnite. Finally, guys.
Finally made it.
Agent
P-
Jones will be in the battle pass. I don't know if the battle pass is going to be the Legos I've been seeing. Like, I don't know how there's
It's
going to be separate,
two
two
different
different
battle
battle
passes.
passes.
Hmm.
So, if you guys want to see the leak here, there's Peter Griffin.
Peter been in the gym.
I won't be. This is actually I remember this outfit from. I'm a big Family Guy fan,
I'm
so I'm excited.
all through high
I
school,
don't
bro.
know. I don't know if I'm going to be buying a Family Guy skin or not. It depends on what else I see. But
Yeah,
the emotes are gonna be in my locker, every single freaking emote. I
yeah,
don't care which one.
yeah. No,
Like the
Snake
Family
looks
Guy emotes.
crazy too.
Which one?
Snake,
Is which one's Snake?
right there. Yep,
This one, right?
yep,
This is from Metal Gear.
yeah. I
Okay,
think
okay.
yeah. That's so.
I
This
played
was
that
one
a
of
long time ago.
yeah. And this was the era of gaming where my cousins kept kicking me off the game. So this this was this was great moments for sure.
I'm pretty sure I was trash at Metal Gear. I'm pretty sure I was trash at it.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds about right.
Yeah, that was not my game. I played it. My friend had that game. I played it.
Yeah,
Um, and like it was a cool game. I just wasn't really good at it at that time. I was playing more when I was playing. I don't remember what games I was playing. I think I was playing Diablo more during
Diablo, yeah.
that time. But yeah, no, that's major. That's like that's like a cult favorite right there. That's
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know if that's the right term, but that's definitely a huge fan favorite.
No, for
Um,
sure.
and I can't tell what some of these other people are.
Yeah, these are all serve. The rest of them are
Yeah.
survey skins. Jonesy is in the front. That is a new Jonesy. I think that he's gonna be in the event, so that's gonna be interesting.
Can
But
you
on
can you
the
peek the
yeah,
car behind it? That
yeah,
car
no,
looks fresh.
that joint is gonna be crazy. That POI look like it's gonna be insane. It's like the church stained glass kind of. That's what it kind of looks like. I don't know
Hmm.
what that's gonna be. That's gonna be
It
dope.
does look like some kind of under. It looks like an underground like church, and it's
It
called
does.
Underground.
It does. It looks pretty crazy, bro.
Is there gonna be like an underground racing thing? All right, I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. This is true. It's like I'm telling you guys, 2 to 3 years. That's how far
We
they
talked
plan
about it.
everything out. We talked about this
Mhm.
many times. 2 to 3 years. So if you hear anything, it's gonna be 2 to 3 years most of the time. The real
Yeah,
gun, 2 to 3 years. It's always been like that. Who knows why? I don't.
but so are you think they do you think they're gonna put Lois in the game for the sweats?
Oh man, I don't put my girl Meg in there. Put Lois in
Yo,
there.
Meg.
Um, dang. I mean, if you all know who plays Meg, that's one of my
Yeah,
favorites.
yeah.
But
Mila
no,
Kunis.
Mila Kunis, yeah.
Yo,
I,
nah,
I'm
bro.
I'm gonna have to
This,
watch some Family Guy. I'm excited.
bro. Family Guy. So what's crazy is I said this before, but like it's certain shows that all of me and my wife inside jokes come from. Like when we're around like our family
Hmm.
and they never understand what we're talking about. Family Guy, obviously The Office, but Family Guy is definitely one of those. That was all through our high school years. So yeah, man, Family Guy is top tier for
Now,
me.
when the rumors first came out with okay, if they do a Stewie skin, JT,
The
I'm with you.
monkey,
I'm
the
buying
monkey, the
the
the pointing
monkey. If they,
monkey
you
from
know
the
how
closet.
y'all got me off track, man. If they do a Stewie skin like in a robot, I don't care what he looks like. I don't care if it's a meme skin. I'm getting Stewie used
Yeah,
to be my favorite.
yeah.
But I always said if they do Family Guy and they do the emotes, there's one emote I really, really want. And I saw a screenshot of it. I hope this comes. And if you guys know
That
this
was
scene,
yes.
this is the
Ah.
scene I want so bad. Like if I get shot, I don't care what we're gonna be in a fight with sweats. I'm gonna stop and do this emo. I'm like, ah. It's
Yo.
I'm ready. My wife also said that they should do like the housekeeping, that one.
Yeah, yep,
And I was like,
yep.
there's so many memes you can do. It's like you take their wall, you edit a door, and you
Yo.
say housekeeping. I swear it's gonna be crazy. Ooh, the chicken. I bet you the chicken's in there. The
The
chicken
chicken
Peter
has to
fights.
be in there. Has to be in there.
Was the chicken were they ever on a train? Because there was a rumor about a train being on the map.
I'm pretty sure. They were definitely on a bus. They was
They
like
were
on a
definitely on a
metro.
bus, a
Yeah.
plane, and all these
Yeah.
other things. But were they on a train? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
JT agreed. Agreed.
the chicken was pretty memorable.
It's another one that's memorable, but that they probably won't do because it might be overboard. But
There's nothing over. I mean, I don't care what rating they have to give
when
it.
he was playing the
Easy.
what was he playing, the trumpet? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
When he walked behind a certain
Oh yeah, yeah. No, no,
yeah,
no. I know
yeah.
what you're talking about.
Yeah. I don't think they'll pull that one off. But
I'm.
that's
They're
that's a
probably not
play.
gonna bring the. They're probably not gonna bring the granddad, the old man.
Oh no, freaking creep.
Yeah, they're not gonna bring him into the show. I mean, into the game.
Quagmire's probably not gonna make it either.
No,
He might.
Quagmire has. All
He
right, I
might.
lied. I'm gonna be buying every skin. If
Giggity.
Quagmire's in it, I might have to buy it.
Yo.
Um,
JT, he just had some time in the gym, bro.
why does he look like that? I think there's a one where
Is
he
it
was wearing stuff like that.
yeah,
There's an
yeah.
episode, and to be honest, I haven't watched Family Guy in so long. I used to have
Mm-hmm.
them all on DVD. I'm gonna have to like catch up.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was some series where he was dressed like that and doing those
yeah.
skits.
I probably haven't watched Family Guy since like 2013, maybe about 2013, 24. It's been a long time. It's
Like
been a long time.
I don't watch TV, and let's think if I
Mm-hmm.
watch a show, it's gonna be like a 45-minute Netflix thing. It's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
like one of those like dramas or comedies or something. Um, so it's not like you don't just turn on the TV anymore and see it. I do
Mm-hmm.
see it on Instagram though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that is where
this
I'll grab some of them.
this combination of like Family Guy, because Adult Swim it used to be Family Guy, and then it was it King of the Hill, Robot Chicken. it was some combination. It was some combination of that. But then you got the Boondocks and man, yeah.
I'm telling you, and
Adult Swim was
people
an
will keep
error.
saying this is a kids game. There has not been a single y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, like kids, like any kind of like kids partnership. Like I'm
No,
trying to think.
the
Unless you
and
consider like comics for kids, and I don't anymore. Most of those are adults, right? So like
yeah.
Batman, Marvel. Um, have there been any kid collaborations that you can even
Mhm.
think of?
No, I think, in my opinion, even though this is not just a kid thing, I think that's what Legos is. I think Legos is that little gap that
Well,
they're trying to bridge.
Legos is their attempt to create a metaverse that's safe for
Yeah.
kids. So
Yep.
like trying to integrate that. But like the whole premise is that Fortnite's for kids. That's what everyone always says. But every single collaboration has said otherwise. So I was just
Yeah.
trying to think. And yeah, South Park would break the internet.
South Park. Oh
Um,
my gosh.
Boondocks. I don't think
Cartman.
Boondocks would break the internet, but it
No,
would be
it would be amazing.
amazing. It
Yeah.
would be amazing.
Huey,
I don't
Riley,
think
and Granddad
Boondocks
in there.
has I don't think it has the
Ruckus.
same, like, notoriety as, like, South Park,
No, no, it's
but
more niche.
damn,
Yeah,
it's
it's more
definitely niche.
niche.
That would fit, that would be perfect. I'd buy the skin. And,
Yeah.
like, the ninja pickaxe sword, I would be like, "Dude, I'm telling you."
Yeah, no, I agree. Agreed, Lane. Agreed.
Yep.
Oh, Thundercats, dang, that's
That's
a
pulling it
classic.
back.
That's a super classic. I like that one.
And I
No,
ain't gonna lie,
that's
the Lego one I'm excited about. So, talking about Lego, we'll fill these up. Alright, I know you guys are all hardcore collectors, so you guys are gonna have to school me on this. Who's collecting Legos? And I know most of you guys are gonna be like sealed collectors, am I right? That's like
oh
gonna
for
be the
Legos.
thing. Yes.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
Um,
Wait, okay, but it's two different. I don't know anything about this. Just I'm just gonna preference
I
this.
know there's sealed Lego collectors who
Yeah.
collect the boxes and things like that. And I've done some like research, and on past ones, there's been like errors on the box and stuff like that where they had to change some things. So I'm guessing
Hmm.
those are the things we're gonna be looking out for, like rare stuff. I'm interested for our audience. Put in the
Hmm.
comments if you're watching this after the live stream. Like, do you collect Legos? What are you looking for when you're gonna
Hmm.
be buying these boxes? Any tips and stuff that you want to share that we can put on the website for the other Fortnite collectors? Because I am going to be adding these to the website, I believe, to try to track them, just because I
Yeah.
think they're pretty cool,
Yeah.
especially the llama. Now, like some of these, I'm gonna have to open them up. Like I
Yeah.
know I'm assuming you're supposed to keep them sealed, but like I'm gonna have to open some of these and put them together
Well,
and put on
well,
my
what I was
shelf.
gonna what I was gonna say is, isn't it like two different ways? Like, so like the collector of this is like the seal collector, and then it's like
Mhm.
the collectors that display them after they put them together, right? Like that's a thing. I thought that was a
Sure.
thing.
I only know about the
Yeah.
sealed collectors.
No, I thought like, yeah, I thought it was
I
like a
believe you though. I feel like
I thought that was a thing. Like I thought like you put it together and then you like display it or you make sure it's secure. I don't know. That's out of my realm, but I thought it was. Maybe somebody can correct us on that or add to it.
well,
Uh
I'm hoping we get more than just like the characters. Like like
mm,
the Marvel had the ones where they had like the big like display ones.
yeah.
I'm hoping for stuff like that, something cool. Or like how you had to build a Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like if you have to build something like that,
Yeah.
I'm in it.
That's
I'm in it.
dope. Yeah, this is
What's up,
toys have
Shane?
to
Welcome to the live stream.
Shane, what's up? What's up? I
Yeah, I
appreciate
agree.
you
I
being here,
think
man.
the toys usually have to stay sealed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that one.
For
I
value,
mean,
that is. For
just buy
value. Wait,
for
for
value. Yeah,
yes, for
just
value.
talking
We're
about
not talking
collectible
about
wise.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
probably gonna be buying them and opening them.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. For value. I know. So is I think it's two different worlds. I think it's the if you obviously break the seal and then you put it together, that's pure collection. Buy two, open one, and
And this is
keep
what I'm
seal. Okay.
thinking. But like, correct me if I'm wrong. But Legos are expensive.
That's what I thought.
You know what I mean? It's like you know what you're getting, but they're expensive. Yeah,
Mm.
McDowell. We're gonna have to have McDowell on with
Yeah,
the Lego
yeah.
ones.
With the
That
Lego ones for sure.
we need to have him on. McDowell, if you're watching, dude, you gotta connect with us. We gotta connect with these Legos
Yeah.
so he can teach us and tell us like
Hmm.
which one does he like more? Does he like the actual toy figurines or does he like the Legos?
Yeah. Yeah. I know he'll probably I have a pretty deep breakdown on that.
Yeah, and if you guys haven't seen his channel, he does all the Fortnite toys and everything.
Yeah.
100%.
Let's see. So
Miss Malice
all
says for
right.
toys, I suggest keeping for a few years, but toys do not hold up long term as cards do. Yeah, yeah, I would see that.
Hmm. Yeah, I think that's another I think that falls in, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know how it works, but it's kind of what I was talking about a couple weeks ago when it comes to like merch, t-shirts and stuff like that. It's not an intrinsic value in a short amount of time. Like that is like a
Mhm.
long-term hold. Like you have to, it almost has to be like you're literally collecting them, value completely back of the mind. And then in the future, you'll be like, I kind of had that foresight, and then it kind of plays out that way. But yeah, it seems as though it's not one of those things that you immediately get to.
Yeah, and I mean the thing about cards for me is I treat them kind of like art and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Where I feel like the toys are collectibles and stuff like that, but it's less of an art form in my mind. Versus like comics can be like art and the
Unless
cards
they're
can be
put
art.
together. Yeah.
Yeah, and this really put together,
Mhm.
but at the same time, that's just my point of view. And that's why I don't collect like the actual toy figurines. And that's why I've
Mhm.
been on the fence with like the Funko Pops, right? It's like
Right.
it doesn't do the same thing for me personally. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna enjoy putting the sets together, I think.
No, for sure. For sure.
At least for
That's
display purposes.
so let's see. All right, let's see this. We got anything else on the news side?
No, I think we're good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Let's see. So okay. So we're starting off hot. We're starting off hot. This was
What is with Colton, man?
yo,
Man,
Cody.
he's not gonna have
Nah.
any money left for Legos. No more money
Yeah.
for Legos.
No more money for Legos. So Colton starts off hot, and this was a trade. This is a trade between two great collectors. Obviously, Colton's one of them. I'll let him kind of break that down when he's ready to do that. But yeah, man, Omega. It's so crazy because I love these cards so much. Even when I have the card, when I see one, I feel like I don't have it. It's a weird thing that happens for sure. Every week, Inky. What's this? Something I never hear people talk about is how cars are easy to store and organize, and toys and other collectibles take up so much room. 100%, Shane.
Yeah.
That's a major factor. To be honest, that was a major transition for me when it came to I collected sneakers for years, and I mean that takes up your closet, that takes up every
Sneakers take up
possible
like
space.
everything, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like
every
yeah.
possible space. To the point where if you don't know, if you throw away the box, you're taking away a lot of the value, just like anything else.
Mhm.
So coming into cards, it was a major difference, and it just feels good to have such a concise uh collectible like this.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's a really good point. I mean, it's also easy not to be organized, but that can just be a personal problem.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I feel you for sure. Colton isn't real. So Dutch Ghoul been on a tangent this year as well. 2024, we're definitely going to be more introspective on kind of what's going on. Maybe we can have like a 2024 awards or something at the end of the year. But Dutch Ghoul been on a tangent. This card is actually beautiful. Not a skin I wear in game, but the orange and blue pop together is beautiful for sure.
No, that color difference, and I don't know what
Yeah,
you did to take this picture, but
yeah,
geez, that's
yeah,
a nice picture. I need to see that on the homepage of FortniteCards.com. You better post that one.
yeah. I think this is a PWCC shot too. So PWCC got that
Yeah,
crazy
it,
setup
yeah. That color is like perfect.
for sure. Miss Malice. Like Star Wars toys that are completely sealed from back in the day, they lose value because the rubber becomes discolored and unglued, and then you are stuck with an open toy. Yeah, exactly. Though that's out of my realm. Put it that way. It's just something I'm not too
Yeah,
informed on to
I
even play
guess it's
that
not
game.
something that you can just like stock up and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Um, Yeah, I'm still gonna buy some, but not for like price wise. But I'm never into it to like make a whole bunch of money myself.
yeah, yeah. So Kari went. I was in both of Kari lives. Unfortunately, one of them, my phone got overheated in the sauna, but 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 he was ripping some crazy heat. Echo Links. What's the name of that specific one? Because it's all those different names. What's the
Which
name of
one are
that
you?
cozy one, the third one after Links?
Oh, I do not know off the top of my
Yeah,
head, but I will go and look at the checklist real
yeah.
quick.
Singularity Verge. Verge is one of my favorite male skins. That bottom left one. So that's a good pull in my eyes. And obviously you have Scratch. Is that Caddy? I can't remember if that's Caddy. And then that's is that Oppressor? I probably got that one wrong. I'm trying to stick with these names strong. Glimmer,
Um, Trying to find the
Brute
Holly.
Gunner. Yeah.
Dude, I'm trying to find all of them.
Here you go.
Well,
JL's my
y'all can
bad.
look them up too.
Jolly Jammer. There you go.
Jolly
Yeah.
Jammer.
Then how do we upload pickups on the THG page? Which tab? You want to send that up? Yeah.
If you're looking to upload pickups for the show, we don't have one on there. But if you want to start your own collection, I can show you real quick because I am. So you come over to the homepage, you can go to add a card, and this will upload it to. Or let me log in real quick. I don't need you guys being sneaky over here.
Yeah, Warfighter. Singularity does seem pretty common. I think I seen 4 or 5 this week.
Yeah,
She's definitely
Singularity.
common pull recently at least.
So you hit add a card, and this is where you add your card to your PC. And if you wanted to go on the homepage, you just click showcase, and it'll pop up there. You can do it on your phone, or you can do it on the computer.
Hmm.
So it's that easy.
I've done all mine's on the phone, so it's pretty smooth on the phone.
Yeah, I do most of mine on the phone too,
Hmm.
and I'm sure that's a lot of people. You just crop it to the card and then upload the photo. So it's pretty simple. If you, Rob, actually, that's a good point. If you guys want me to create a place for people just to upload their photos,
Hmm.
but Rob seems to have it pretty down pat for the Facebook group. But if you guys who are not in the
Oh no,
Facebook
yeah,
group,
that'd be great. Yeah.
yeah, if y'all want me to create a page where y'all can upload your weekly pickups for them to be shown on the show, I can definitely do that.
Hmm.
Um, in fact, if enough people want to do that, if you go to Collectors Hub, I will put that in the free content here. I'll create a button here, and it'll go to a page where you can upload your pickups for that week. So
Yeah.
I'll work on that for next week. And we'll test it out. So it'll be under the free content part. And while I'm here, here's another thing that we added to the site for you collectors. Um,
Yeah.
so this was something I've been working on. I want to add more data, but so these are the gem rates between each series. And no surprise that series one has the least amount of gems percent wise, and then series two, then series three. What's interesting though is like there's 18,000 series one,
Hmm.
and so I'm assuming that just under 7,000 cards graded, most of those are probably going to be the most pristine versions. So I
Hmm.
would see that number go down as we get close to the 18,000. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Is that
Yep.
possibly?
Hmm.
But they're pretty close. Reloaded has the worst gem rate, but there's only 456 cards graded. And I'm going to be updating these numbers maybe every 2 weeks or every month or something.
Yeah.
And I'm also updating all the eBay statistics for Fortnite cards. So I'll update December at the end, or I did November for you guys. And this way I can just keep track of everything in one place. And
Hmm.
hopefully in like a year or 2 years, we have all this data to show if it's growing or not growing.
Yep. No, this is something that I was excited to see for sure. So that's a great one. And to JL, yeah, JL, we know it's a couple people that's not in the Facebook group. So if we can integrate that, that'd be great, especially because then y'all can log them in throughout the week and then we can talk about them on Friday. So anything to make it easier for y'all, we are definitely down with.
So someone asked, how do you delete a card? It should work perfectly for you. So just go to your PC. This is my PC. So let me find a card that I don't like. Oh wait, I like all of them. Let me pick one here. This one only has one like. I'll delete this card for you. So you just come, you click on your card, and then if you, oh, you know what, it might be broken. Maybe that's why you can't delete it. Well, I'll work on that. Maybe I turned it off. Um, so maybe I turned off deleting. So give me till tomorrow, and I'll turn that back on. Yeah,
Yeah,
my bad.
Dill is stupid.
My fault. I
he
appreciate
he
you guys.
said he said do the tag ones, please.
Do the tag ones. Hey, leave my tag ones alone. If you guys do find any issues, like you can't delete a card, please just come here. And there's bugs and website issues right here. So just post in here, and I'll see it, and then I'll make that. I'll make that fix. So it's just in the
Perfect.
forum. Okay.
Perfect.
But I'll
So
get that fixed. You just have to go to that card's page, and you'll be able to delete it.
yeah,
Ooh,
perfect.
the print run for Series 2 Ice
I love
now.
this. I love this.
So
what did you? I mean, what do you think in general? Without even out this, what do you think the print run for, let's say, cracked ice is? Yo, we got one. Let's
Oh, I
go.
appreciate you, Warfighter. You are our
Yo,
first ever tip. I appreciate you,
yo,
man.
we
You're
got a tip.
amazing.
Yo, this is a
Um,
major moment.
that is a major moment. So, what's our guess for? So, this is an interesting question. Let's bring this back up here, because let me go back to Collectors Hub and go to the market.
Thanks for this question, JT. This is a good one.
This is a really good question. So there's only 7,000 cards graded,
Hmm.
right? And so like we've always said that Series 2 was printed about the same as Series 1. I still think that's the case
Hmm.
because Series 2 was still a Target exclusive, wasn't it? Or was it sold in Walmart too? I can't remember.
I think it was a Target exclusive. I'm almost positive.
Someone remind me, it's been so long now.
Yeah.
I believe Series 2 was a Target exclusive. Please, someone correct me. Series 3 was not. Series 3 was sold in Walmart's, Target's, and some other stores, which
Hmm.
at least doubles it, right? Because Walmart is just as big, if not bigger, than Target.
Right.
So I would think that that's why we got that increase.
Hmm.
Um, and if you look here, these have been graded about the same, and we haven't touched the same amount of shards. So like
Yeah.
Midas has 170 graded, Aura,
Hmm.
who is probably Aura and Ice King, most graded ones, and they're in like the 36, just under 40 range.
Right.
So I'm thinking that Series 1 and Series 2 still have similar grading, but I will say that Series 1 didn't get the recognition, and Series 2 came out, Series 1 already had that recognition. So a lot of Series 1 cards were just tossed aside. That's why that one Black Knight was a 1,
Hmm.
right? And
Yeah.
that's not happening to like many Series 2 cards.
Yeah.
So I still think Series 1 is going to be harder gem rates and lower pop than Series 2, but not by much. But that's all
Yeah.
opinion, all opinion.
Yeah, and I think another thing is on the series one side, let's go with the top tier cards, whatever those ones y'all think the most graded cards. That's what I meant. A lot of those have been cracked and resubbed a couple times. I don't think that has happened with series two as much as series one. So that's another thing to look into. But series two is gonna be a hard grade throughout this time, man. I think you know that. Everybody knows that now. Them edges, those blue
Yeah.
cards, series two is going to be a hard grade. So
Dang.
yeah,
Warfighter is
Warfighter,
savage. Hey, but we can
I'll
take
take
it.
that. I'll take
Yeah.
that. Man, I listen. I don't feel no way losing to the Jets, man. I'll take that, Warfighter. Appreciate you, bro. We talked
Yo,
about that one already, man. It did, that definitely hurt getting losing the hurts, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
that's freaking hilarious. I'm glad you like it, Dill. If there's any data that you guys want to see and want recorded, because I know things like there's ways to look at eBay stuff, but it's kind of hard to compare them. So that's why I was trying to do this. And then like it only keeps it for so long, and I want to keep it longer, right? So if there's any data that you guys want on the site, um, anything interesting, I'm willing to do the legwork, and that's why I'm trying to create this collector's hub where we have like all the information we need. I'm trying to balance it between free and premium content. So it won't just all be premium stuff. So if you have any ideas, please reach out or put it in the comments, and I'll add it. I'm glad you guys like it. But looking at this, I was looking at the eBay market. It's
Did I say the
still,
Jets?
yeah,
I
I
didn't
think
mean
you did
that, but
say Jets.
Eagles. That's
Because
what I meant.
as soon as you said Jets, well, they're both green. As soon as you said Jets, I thought of what's his name? Who? Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting his name. Gary V. As soon as you said Jets, I
Oh
was like,
yeah,
oh, Gary V.
yeah. My bad. That's disrespectful, Warfighter. Major difference between them two.
We should add the audio function with the tips. I'm going to leave
Oh,
that to Rob. You're going to have to figure out how to do that.
the audio function. All right, we'll look into that.
I need to do that for my streams. Do they do that? I've seen other streamers do that. I need to do that
Yeah,
when I
well, on
do my
Twitch.
gaming
Yeah.
streams. Yeah. Do you need like one of those like little soundboards to do that?
Hmm. Yeah, I got
Um,
one right here. I just haven't found a reason to use it yet, so that works.
yeah, I appreciate the question, JT, because that helped us use this data. That was a great question. Um, I mean, so I gave my long spiel. Do you have a different thought on the Series 2 print run?
Yeah, I think it's fairly what I've always felt. I felt that it is, if we just go on based on the crystal shards, I think it's bare minimum 50 to 100 over whatever series one is or whatever we assume
Hmm.
series one is. But I don't think it's as far off as people may have thought or think. Uh but what I will say on this, the print run is fairly similar in my opinion. If I had to go, so okay, I think especially with I was talking to Dylan off of this. I'm almost positive. No, I think it might have been Black Ash, but I'm almost positive at least 300 boxes was purchased from this blowout sale.
Hmm.
It was at least close to 300. If it definitely was over 250, don't know if it was 300, just based off the people I talked to of how many boxes they purchased. So next year is going to be the year of Series 2 for sure. So it's going to be interesting to see how much Series 2 jumps up next year. I could see it being close to 15K. So it may take some time, but it's only a year apart from Series 1. But I think that if I go with cracked ice, my gut tells me it's 50 to 100 more than Series 1.
There's two I want to answer here. Real quick, because Lane's gonna be a longer one. Yeah, I Series One did not sell as fast.
Yeah.
It took a while. Like I think when I bought my Mega, it had been there for a while.
Mhm.
Yeah, it definitely did not sell fast. That's was my thinking. Is that's another reason they wouldn't like overprint it. Series Two
Yeah.
sold out, right? They sold it out everywhere, and then they moved it to like Walmart and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, Now, this is kind of what I want to get into. So we
Mm.
think that the print runs are going to be kind of similar. Now, I do want to say that I think Series 2 was a unique set in the way they set up because Series 1 was 50, 50, 50.
Mhm.
So 50 uncommon, 50 rare, 50 epic, 50 legendary, which makes you seem, hey, they all have the same rarity. And I've always felt that every cracked ice has the same rarity, every hollow has the same rarity,
Mhm.
okay, in terms of like how hard it is to pull. Now, Series 2, I'm starting to not feel that way, mainly because it was a little bit different. There was that's the one that had a 50 uncommon 30, right? Is that
Yeah.
correct? 30
Yeah.
legendary around there,
I
and
think
then
so, yeah.
60 epic and 60 rare or something like that. So the numbers were very different and they
Mhm.
didn't add up correctly. And so I don't think it was as easy to print the same amount. So then we have the question about how many master sets there are.
Mhm.
It could theoretically be harder to
Mhm.
have more master sets for series 2.
And it's another parallel in there.
And like if you think about there's another parallel in there. If you
Mhm.
think about 8 Ball, who almost never shows up, there's a few
Mhm.
other ones that almost never show up. And well, series one, there's almost cards that never show up either. I'm
Yeah.
just saying it's an interesting question. Yo,
Yo,
appreciate
let's
you, Inky Bro.
go,
This is like an
man.
amazing day,
Man,
man.
this is
Thank
look
you
at this.
guys.
Yo, we highly appreciate this, y'all. We've had
Shout out
very
to
long
Inky Bro cards
conversations
for sure. Yeah.
of getting to this point. So thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and
We
if you guys
yeah,
don't know, Inky Bro is repping they're repping all of Fortnite at every card show, man. They're
every
out
car
there
show
pushing it. So we
setup is
appreciate your
insane.
support.
That I only have 12. Right, Wes.
Yeah, just 12. And then let's see.
Let's go.
Ooh, this
If
is a
there's
good
any
question.
Italy. Mm.
So he says you just followed the channel today, so appreciate you just following. Do you know if there are any Italy prints for other Panini cards like sports? That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know for sports specifically, but I would imagine they because sports, so cards is usually like a US thing. Like we're big into like trading cards. And
Mhm.
internationally it wasn't like that they were big into the stickers. And someone who has more knowledge can probably
Yeah.
expand on that. Like the soccer stickers were big internationally, but there are sets being printed in other places. So like the Marvel set that we did the DKV cards, that
Mhm.
was a Peru set, only printed
Yeah.
in Peru. So I would imagine there has to be some kind of cards
Yeah.
starting to go out that way with how much Fortnite's been printed.
So all I know is I don't know exactly on the Italy side. I do know that there's a somewhat of a the disparity of, so you know how there's a hard number cards in sports, right? Especially with basketball. I know that a lot of them, a lot of Japanese collectors have, and that's because that's where they were like sent. So I know that there's some international aspect. I just don't know how it's broken down. So if maybe somebody knows that aspect, but I do know it's
Yeah.
some international
I will say
breakdown.
I think Panini Soccer I think probably has it, but I wouldn't know for sure. I also do know they do other sets in Italy and other places. So they do like the Mario set.
Yeah.
They did the Mario ones. They did Minecraft.
Hmm.
So Minecraft is another huge IP that's out tested time, right? So,
Yeah.
but the cards, I think I forget what series they're on. But there are Minecraft cards, and those were only printed in Italy. At least the first set was. I don't know if there was a second set, but those were only in Italy.
So Nico has a hot take right here, and I'm not gonna lie, like I haven't been thinking about this.
Hmm.
Obviously, what he is saying here is nothing confirmed just yet. But
Yeah.
just like the Peter Griffin thing, this has been in a rumor mill for a very long time. It's heating up a little bit. Nothing confirmed, no hard confirmations or even hard rumors, but it's been in circulation. What I'm talking about is he says I see a lot of kids coming into Fortnite cards because of the skin trading coming out soon. Just saying. Yeah, man. I think at some point, based off of where we're going with the metaverse, you got Rocket League, you got the music side, you have the Legos. I can see it happening. I don't think it would be anytime soon, as in like 2 or 3 years. That might be that 5 year gap. That might be the 10-year anniversary type thing, you know. But
Hmm.
I think it can happen. I think it will happen. I just
And I want to say for all the people out there who are getting into it, it's who are waiting for like some big thing to push people towards it. And it's
yeah,
just like I was just looking the other day, people collect dollar bills, they collect coins, people collect things that mean a lot to them. And the only thing that Fortnite has to do is just keep putting out stellar stuff and keep making fans,
yeah,
right? And keep their fans happy. And people are going to collect, whether that's going to be the comics, the toys, and things like that. And cards are just so collectible with like how rare they can be and how much fun they are to like, easy. Like as Shane said earlier, easy to store. Like cards have it going for them already, and
mm-hmm,
Fortnite fits it perfectly, almost better than anything else I've seen. Right, with how many skins they have and like
mm-hmm,
how people are connected to them. So yeah, I think like it's literally just a matter of time, in my opinion.
yeah. Warfighter, I agree with this. One thing I will say is I think it's one of the things me and Dylan talk about a lot. Everything has to be the Fortnite way.
Yeah.
So if they're gonna do it, it's not gonna be anything that was done before the way it was done before. It has to be the Fortnite way. It has to
The
be regulated in their way. So
the, the
I
only
think that's the only way.
the only thing I will say is that Tim Sweeney did say at some point people will be able to create their own skins.
Right. Right.
So if it gets to that point, they may open that up.
Yeah.
Now, the what has to happen for this to work is right now skins is how they make their money.
Hmm.
Literally, that's how they make their money. I know they're trying to battle for the metaverse, and Fortnite is the closest thing to a metaverse, in my opinion. I think they're winning it like story wise, right?
Yeah.
And so they need to figure out how to make money that way before they give up the whole skin territory. But at some point, they need to. Like, I don't think they
Yeah.
can rely on selling skins for another 30 years, right?
Right.
Eventually, they're going to need another revenue stream.
Hmm.
And when that happens, when they make that switch, then they may boost everyone's morale by, hey, you can trade your skins. It's a cool feature
Hmm.
because they don't need those sales as much anymore. That's
Right.
just what I would be thinking anyway.
Right. No, I think that's a good thought process. I can see that definitely being the case. Inform us. We would love it.
All right, so yes, I have been working in. I've been putting so much work into the site that I let me see if it's on here. So if you go to checklist here, and I it kind of fell behind. Yeah, I took it off. I do have a page, and I was gonna
Hmm.
list every single Funko and the different rarities. Let me see if I can find it. That's not listed. Um, and but then I got sidetracked with all the other things. We started doing the card collection on the homepage and stuff.
Yeah.
It is going to be um in the works though, if I can find it. Yeah, I have it off the site right now. But if that is a major thing that people are interested in, I did have a page for it. I did start to build out that link. And if you want to see it, it's going to be on the checklist page. So you just click checklist here, um, and it's going to be one of these options. So I used to have it here as like a coming
Yeah.
soon, and I took it down. I'm also going to do all the pins and the employee gifts and the stickers for JL and everybody else who loves the stickers. So I'm gonna get to those. There's a lot. There's a lot I'm gonna get to. So
have you seen I forgot who's the collectors that's been posting it on Instagram, but have you seen the master sets of the stickers? It's
I
in a
have
binder.
been seeing so much
It
of the
looks
Masters.
amazing,
It does
bro.
look amazing. It
It
does
looks
look. I told
amazing.
you. I told you a couple weeks ago that like I started putting my cards back in binders again,
Yeah.
and I get
Yeah.
obsessed. Like I have my DKV. Where is it at? Now I gave some DKV away at the national, but I messed
Hmm.
it up. Let me see.
Let's see where we
Come on.
got.
Yeah, so like I started getting back into like the binders, and these are my DKV cards,
Yeah.
and it's just like it's so much fun. So like I might, if I do go down the sticker route, I
Hmm.
might do that. I might be a binder guy,
Yeah.
and it might be kind of fun. So JL, don't worry, I'm probably gonna be getting to it sooner or later. Um,
I might have at least half a set with how many of those I open. Maybe maybe close to. I'm
I,
talking
I've
about
I've
Radiant
only
Duke
opened
original.
the sticker packs I bought from Daniel,
Yeah.
so I need to get into those. Sorry, I'm missing some of these comments here,
Yeah.
guys. So give me a second to
I
catch up.
just
Yeah, this is
I
one I was
stopped right
looking at.
here. Yep.
Yep.
He said, think Epic will ever print their own cards, kind of like Pokemon that use Wizards of the Coast and switch to it doing it themselves.
Yep.
Uh, we talked about that a lot.
We talked about this in past episodes.
Yeah.
I think it's. Oh, I didn't tell you guys my other pickup, and this is the perfect transition. All right, so you guys know my binder here that has all the autos from the professional Fortnite players. This is where I keep all my pins that I'm working on,
Hmm.
and I just got this pickup. Let's see if I can get it for you. Of my
The
Midas hand.
Midas.
Look how
Yo,
sweet that is.
Midas game today. Yo, look at that. You see this one is
That's what I'm talking about.
yeah, bro.
So
You know?
so they already like plan and create their own pins and do the stuff, and they do artwork and they hire artists. Can they do their own cards? 100%. Will they probably like do like a third party to manufacture it? Probably,
Yeah.
but they'll probably keep it in house, right?
Hmm.
I think it's very, very possible. The question is it worth their time?
Right.
And I don't know the answer to that. But like we said, if they want to trade skins, they need other revenue avenues, right?
Hmm.
And I think the cards is a perfect way to build up the IP of individual skins. Um, so whoever picks up the contract, whether they want like the most popular brand at the time to be doing it, or if they want to take it into their hands themselves, um, I don't know. I think it's possible. We just don't know.
Yo, shout out to Black Ash with yo, come on with the super chat. Appreciate you, bro. That's crazy.
You know, you got to throw up. I missed it. You got to throw. Oh,
You
here it
missed
is.
it? You see it?
I'm gonna throw it up here. I appreciate you, Black Ash, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Always
That's
representing.
yo,
Man, you guys
Daniel.
are crazy today, man. Chapter 5 is about to go off, man. We're gonna have
Man,
to do more
chapter five,
giveaways. Jeez.
literally. My
I'm
goodness, that's what's up.
yeah,
Italy. So
I missed a bunch of those comments, but yeah,
we did.
it's definitely interesting. I want them to. I think that out of all the brands out there, Epic Games knows their Fortnite branding.
Yeah.
Like if you look at all their materials, all their marketing stuff, if you look at their pins, they do an amazing job.
Hmm.
I've been designing some stuff for some cards, and it's not that easy to get a
Yeah.
really nice looking skin. So like Panini did a really good job, regardless of what people say. They did a really good job. I think Epic Games can do a good job too.
And for context, not to because he won't say it, so I'll say it. Dylan's a really good graphic designer. So when he's
I
saying it's
appreciate you.
hard, it's not is he's just not saying that. Like that's saying something crazy for them. I think because even the transition from series one to series two, graphic wise,
Hmm.
was pretty major. Like
Yeah.
it was very good to be honest. I think that Panini, we said it before that they caught a lot of slack when it came to design and just the rollout of the cards, but I think they did pretty good.
No, yeah, I think they did amazing job. I know a lot of people out there want a trading card game. I'm one
Yeah,
of those people who doesn't. It's just I think it takes away from the art of the card. And I
yeah,
think Panini hit it on the head. That's why like I'm glad they went that direction. Now, could a TCG become more popular?
hmm,
Maybe. Like if you look at the One Piece, it blew up. Like One
it
Piece
did.
card game blew up at least on the market. But like I said, like you have to print so much of that like it's not nearly as rare. And as collectors, we like rare stuff. It's just how we
Yeah.
are. So
No, so yo, Daniel, don't feel bad because I don't even think I ever told Dylan this. So when it come to Black Ash name, right? I was working on shorts, right? And you know how you can do the you know how Opus does the captions, right?
hmm
You said his name and they did the same thing Daniel did.
dude,
So yeah, so don't feel bad. It's just the way it just happens, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I was Black Ash and I talk quite often, and
Yeah.
he got off the phone with me, and my wife was like, "Who you talking to?" I was like, "I was talking to Black Ash," and my daughter goes, "You can't say that." I was like, "I didn't call him that as a Black Ash. So
No,
like
yeah,
I had
yeah.
to use a real name from now on because like my kids are getting a little confused on like why are you
Yeah,
calling people
no,
names?
that
Like, I'm not.
I forgot to tell you about that. It literally, the caption literally thought you said that. I thought that was hilarious, bro. So don't feel too bad, Daniel.
Yeah, I mean, I mumble too, so it's probably my fault.
Yeah, no, that's hilarious. So, Warfighter. Oh, you clicked it. Click it again, bro. There you go.
We clicked the same
So,
one at the same time.
yeah. So, Warfighter said, "I don't want Fortnite cards to be a TCG. All the writing on the cards will take away from the beauty of the Fortnite cards." Yeah. And to Dylan's point, though, I don't know if we're gonna get artwork as beautiful as what Panini did before. So,
Oh, okay.
it's
Well, wait a minute,
unless it's
because
upper deck. If it's upper deck, that's a different conversation.
now we have to say like the Marvel, not Marvel,
No,
these were not
the
bad.
hollow does look good on that. It does.
Like the artwork was not bad. Okay, for this is for the Magic the Gathering set, and if there's anything that we know about Epic Games is their QC, their quality check process, their
Mm-hmm.
approvals are on point. Okay,
Yeah.
so what we know about the Panini and Epic Games relationship was that they denied a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Like Panini wanted to do a whole bunch of stuff, and Epic Games kept saying no, 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 and there's lots of
Yeah.
revisions and things like that. So regardless, it's going to be strict. It's going to be a good design. So
Mm-hmm.
even if they do a TCG like they did, like they did the crossover with Magic the Gathering, I think
Yeah.
the artwork will still be good, but I definitely don't want text over it. I agree at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
thing
For
with
sure.
Pokemon. It's like I don't. That's what kind of takes it away from me. It's all the text and stuff like that. And I
Mm-hmm.
get it's a TCG, but that's what kind of
Yeah.
takes it away from me.
Because their characters artistically is strong enough to stand on their own. Obviously, it's a TCG, so that's the point. But to your point, their characters are strong enough to stand in just the character being on the card. But that's not the point of Pokemon.
Yeah, if I mean, so like if they do it, what's interesting is I don't know if you know this, Uzumaki, but they weren't allowed. Panini was not allowed to advertise,
Mm-hmm.
and we've got this from several sources, and they said they tried, but there were so many rules, and Epic Games did not want them pushing and advertising the cards.
Yeah.
And one of the working theories that I and a couple other people have is that each series is different because it was like a test run.
Mm-hmm.
And so for the test run, I think they did is like they did a close up for series one, drew it back a little bit for series two. Series three was even further, and Reloaded was a completely different style.
Yeah.
So, like, I kind of thought they were just doing like a test run, seeing what works, what doesn't work, possibly. And then they
Mm-hmm.
didn't want to sell too many. They just wanted to
Yeah.
test the market. But that could just be a huge, wild theory, like of me just wanting them to put out cards. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
No.
yeah.
No. Yeah. I feel you on that. You want to go first? I'll go after you.
No, you go because I just did
Okay.
a
Yeah.
whole long
Yeah.
speech there.
So JT, I actually ran into this with an artist as well. Specifically, I can say mine because I'm not getting nothing from them. But David Nakayama, this was if y'all ever seen his artwork, he has he draws a lot of women, and in the comic book world, they draw women a lot different than what we usually see in Fortnite, right? So I have noticed this as well, but I think that's where Fortnite is drastically going in that direction where they're separating. This is the kid aspect of Fortnite, or the for everyone, this is the teen. This is I don't know if they're going to go above teen, but with UEFN is really going to be probably a lot less control in certain areas that they'll allow. But yeah, I think as of right now, is a lot of restrictions on the artwork when it comes to stuff like that. Down the road, it might be a little different.
I mean, that's interesting that they said that because Zero War, um, the Imagined,
That's
and
comic.
yeah, it's
That
still artwork, right?
yeah, still
So,
artwork.
and
Yeah,
like they were talking about all sorts of stuff that was not like PG. So
yeah.
it is interesting that they would do that. I'm trying to find that one style, but yeah, it makes sense.
So
At least for the cards wise, right? That they
yeah,
want them to be kid friendly.
For sure. So JL said, as a seal collector, I enjoy the mystery of unopened boxes and the artwork of packaging. However, seeing slabbed art always makes me want to open boxes. So JL, it's funny because I just got to my mind fully wrapped around the realization of the sealed boxes. Cause I'm like, wait a second. What's crazy is series two has two of the most iconic skins on the front. Like the mega box has fish stick and pilly on it. Like
Yeah,
that's
that's
so
that's true.
that's crazy to me. So I was sitting there and I was like, okay, I finally can appreciate the actual sealed artwork for the box and the whole that whole aspect. So it's funny that you got to the artwork side of the slab because I've always been there. But as you collect, man, you fall in love with different things.
I mean, I'm the same way. I love the mystery of unopened boxes so
Yeah.
much that I open them.
And that I
It's
open
just
them. I need to see what's
yeah.
inside.
There was a point there where I was trying to save some boxes, and
I
that just
remember
never
that.
that just didn't work.
Yeah.
It
Yo,
just became too much. Like you
yeah.
said, cards are easy to store, boxes are
Hmm.
not.
They're definitely not.
Unless you're
Yo,
MC and like I don't know where he stores all his. The dude's kind of
Well, MC is around the world in 80 days at all times. So
yeah,
he
that's
doesn't
true.
he doesn't even count. He's like, what was
I
the
got a guy
Dosaki's
for that.
commercial? The
Hmm?
Dosaki, remember the Dosaki commercials? The most interesting man alive.
Oh yeah, yeah,
MC is that for the Fortnite community. That's who MC is.
100%. The man of mystery.
Jim,
We still got to get on this show at some point.
yes. He'll probably be in he's usually in Alaska, right? Is it Alaska? I think
Yeah,
so. I think that's where
yeah.
he'll be
Usually
there
he's in
somewhere.
Alaska.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be our Santa this year. I don't think you're that guy, Special K. You're just not that guy.
So JT said the Jim Fu original sketches for the vinyl coming out was very risky. A lot of women on it. Yeah, for sure. For sure. First of all, I can't wait till that comes in. That vinyl is going to be pretty crazy.
Uzbek, we have a lot of international European people who watch the stream, who are in the group and everything like that. And
Hmm.
so I'm sure someone can answer your question here. If you guys are watching this, they usually watch it the next day. We will be streaming at 2 p.m. But if any international guys want to answer Uzumaki's question here, because I have no idea about
Yeah.
paying taxes, I do know when I ship internationally, they ask me to I'm not confirming or denying what I do, just so the government knows. But they will ask, "Hey, can you just put $20 on the thing so that I
Hmm.
don't get a huge tax bill, or like
Yeah.
for at the customs bill or whatever?" So yeah, Dill's probably a good person to ask. Um, you need a ton of grade guards and a Zion backpack.
You need great Westdrum, you need graded guards, you need Zion
Oh,
backpack, and you need overshield. So
so since
yeah.
we've done so much, and I don't want to over push it, since you guys have been so kind to us, but there is a big development for our overshields. I've been working to lower the price, and so we're gonna have a separate store, free shipping, anything over $15, and we're lowering it to $3.50 per pack. If you're interested in it, I use them for my cards, but like I'm not gonna talk about it too much. You just guys have been too kind tonight, so
Yeah. Dale
another
said
one for the
another
THG
THG
lawsuit.
lawsuit.
This is not
Yes.
this is not investment advice. Anything else we gotta say? This show is for 18 years and older. I don't know. Anything else we gotta say here?
Yeah, I
Almost.
know. We
It's
gotta
after
check all the
11. It's gonna
boxes,
get crazy.
especially with Daniel in here.
Yeah,
Dirty
Daniel's here.
Dan.
Crazy.
So let's see. Right here. All right. Let's go back to this because it's a lot of great pickups this week for sure. Kari also got some obviously Ice Queen. I did see two or three Ice Queens pulled as well. Let's see if any of those get a 10. That's
No,
gonna
you're
be
you're good,
interesting.
Richard. You get the pass. So does Inky Bros Kid.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
As long
Yeah,
as your
Jay.
parents say it's okay with me. We try to keep it as kid friendly as possible.
Right. Especially if y'all watch it on your TVs. That's what I always think about. So yeah,
Yeah, that's
gotta
true. 'Cause some people do that. I try to. You
yeah.
have to pull me back because sometimes like a little word or two slip. I gotta be careful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
these Italy cards are kind of fresh. I
there
want some more series one Italy. The lemonade,
yeah,
Paradise Lemonade.
yeah. I like the Autumn Night in here. Autumn Night card is beautiful. I'm not even gonna lie. I like the night run in this one for sure. Fish stick in there, West drums in there. So yeah, you can't beat this.
Go that
Yeah,
Red Knight.
J
Oof.
JT, I'm not the only one, right? Richard has been 17 for 4 years, bro. Like
Yeah, yeah.
like he's like all the years he's been in high school, he's been
He
17.
he's avoiding that 18. He wants to
He's
be
a
able to like
he
he
wants to be
wants
a
all the
kid forever.
privileges of being 17.
Avoid everything. Yo, so James P, I think this was his obviously his reloaded in series two rip. Can't beat that. I mean, you see some major cards in there, obviously eight
I know
ball.
I'm not tripping. I'm seeing some of the same skins again and again. I can't
Yeah,
be tripping.
yeah. Richard Benjamin Button Parrot.
Ooh, that Peely.
Yo,
We've talked about this on our exclusive videos a little
yeah.
bit, but like
Mm-hmm.
the whole thing with Peely, man, is like he's just going up and up in my book. I talked about this in the exclusive video, but my cousin, who's 13, I didn't know he played Fortnite. Not my cousin, my wife's. He's in my family somehow, and he's 13. Haven't talked to him in like
Mm-hmm.
5 to 7 years, and he saw that my daughter had Peely, and he's like, "Dang, I wish I was playing. I had that skin."
Mm-hmm.
So Peely is definitely one that is going to be for the ages. I think it's not
Yeah.
something I collect or anything like that. But once the movies come out, I think I'm going to fall in love with his like movie character or
Mm-hmm.
future comic character, just like I did with Fish Sticks. Like I wasn't a fan in game, but once
Yeah.
they come out of the game and into like the movie and like the show world, I'm gonna be a huge fan. So I still think Peely is a good buy.
Yeah, and to add on to Dylan's side, there's multiple moments that Philly has had outside of the game that's also bringing him to another level.
Mhm.
Obviously, if y'all follow football, Tyreek Hill is major on having a conversation about Philly, and kind of having that going there. But Cypher PK, I know I touched on it in the Cypher PK video, but it was a lot more major than I made it in that video. That was crazy, bro. So it was thousands of dollars on the line. And if y'all don't know, it was thousands of dollars on the line. It was the pros versus the content creators. So it was like the Cypher PKs and Nick A30s. And then it was the Boogas, the Clicks, Mongrels. They went up against each other. They agreed to all go as Pilly, the content creators, and the pros was pissed off. It ruined the whole it ruined the whole tournament, but it was a major cultural moment, and Pilly was the face of that. So that was a dope moment as well. Yeah, yeah. Pilly
Yeah,
is definitely big on that.
he definitely has that minion appeal. I have to agree.
And Pikachu, it's that
Yeah, that
yellow, man.
Pikachu is that yellow. It's
Yeah,
a beautiful yellow card.
yeah,
Um, this is going to be like everyone's like regret in a couple years.
yep,
Like, dang, if only I had paid attention in 2019.
yeah,
Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, I had those. My mom threw them away. Oh, I did. I threw
yeah.
them in a box." That's what's gonna happen,
I'm
guaranteed.
gonna I'm gonna hurt this because I just got an idea. But yeah. So also on top of this, I'm glad you brought up the exclusive content because we have to bring up we are coming to the time of doing our next top 50 video. So we definitely have to talk about that. This one is gonna be fun. We kind of are letting off the guards that we had. We wanted to do something a little bit more unique last time, but this time we definitely gonna do it the THG way.
So we won't go full into it like we did for the exclusive video, but
Yeah.
basically we are going to be revamping this list, and
Hmm.
you will be able to view the old list. We're going to keep it here in PDF form, but it is going to be updated. There's a lot of things that have come out. Like when we made this list, Series 3 just came out, and there was 170 Midas graded. I don't think there was a single Midas graded yet. So
I
a
don't
lot
think
of
so.
stuff has
Yeah,
happened. So this list will be upgraded and updated. So we're excited to get to that. And we're probably going to cut a lot of the things, but hopefully you guys trust us, and
yeah.
can't wait to hear y'all's opinions. So.
And last point on that. This is if you follow sports, consider our list a yearly power ranking. So yeah,
Yes,
yes,
Uzumaki. Yes, yes.
yep,
It's our website. I started it like 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, um, and it's just grown as we created the YouTube channel. But we've had it
yep,
for a while, so it's completely ours. FortniteCards.com. Appreciate you. If you have
yes,
any questions, feel free to reach out. We try to help as much as we can.
for sure. Oh, my bad, that was the
Sorry.
wrong one. It was this one I was going to. Yeah, Lane, that was I'm pretty sure it happened again. It comes with the territory.
Now, real quick. Now we have to talk about this now because,
Yeah,
all right,
let's run
Lane,
through it.
Lane. Do you remember? Everyone was so pissed off that I added Renegade Raider to the list of the top 50, and then one has sold as a PSA 10 for now $4,500. I'm just saying, and I get it. It's because we 10 and we talked about it in the show, and people want to say that,
Mhm.
but like so many people were mad about us for this list, but a lot of it has turned out to be pretty correct and pretty
Yeah,
accurate.
and for context for people that's new here, me and Dylan was hesitant on putting Renegade Reloaded exactly on the list because for context, back then Dylan did do the first major PSA 10 sale, so we knew what was going to come with
Wait,
that.
was
That
this
was
this was before the sale or after the sale?
after the sale. It was
Was
after the
it?
sale. Yeah, it was
I
after.
can't remember if it was after the sale or
Well,
before the sale.
you only had it for 2 days, so
I was the first to
yeah,
grade, one of the first to grade Reloaded. I think I graded the most at the time. Now
yeah.
there's over 100, I think, maybe
Hmm.
96, 97 graded of Renegade Raider with only 2 PSA 10s. So
That,
now it makes sense that she's there. Now,
hmm.
Liquid Age does have 2 pallets of cases, guys.
Yeah,
So keep that in mind. Who knows where that list is gonna be in a while, I'm not
yeah.
trying to claim that's gonna stay 2. I'm just saying it was a hard grade.
And what was different about this list that I felt a lot flew over people's
This
head was we
this
were
what he
trying
just said.
yeah, we were
Ice King, we
trying
missed Ice King. We agree.
yeah, we did. We missed Ice King. That was 100%. What we were trying to do is give people that was coming in opportunities because if we really wanted to do the top 50 list, most of it would have been series 1 at that time, and most of those cards weren't attainable. So it
Yeah.
just we were trying to give things, and series 3 was fresh, nuance, but we're going to give y'all what y'all want. We're going to do a THG list. So,
Yeah.
yes, it's going to be fun.
And as always, you guys shouldn't and don't have to take our
Mm-mm.
list to heart. It's just our list that
Yeah.
it's like it's not investment advice. That's all.
Yeah.
So take it however you want to take it, but we're
Yeah.
working on it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
As long as we're still working on the Funko stuff, we're working on the Lego stuff, we're working on this stuff. So we got lots we're working on. So don't worry.
Miss Malice, you can get to us on Taking High Ground on Instagram, or however you want to
So
get to us. We also have our email as well if you want to, if that's
yeah, so
a
if
more
you want to
formal
if you go
option.
to fortnitecards.com, just fortnitecards.com, and go to about THG, all of our information is here. We have our this one's not working, but we have Instagram, YouTube, we have the forum, we have our emails here if you want to reach out via email. Um, we're on every Friday at 10 p.m.
Yes.
Um, so there's also a Facebook group that we're both in that you can get to us
Yep.
there. And if you become a premium member at some point, and maybe I'll open up to everybody just so you can
Yeah.
contact us. We will be working on a Discord as well, just so everyone can communicate. But
Yeah.
like I said, we have so much on our plate. Like I want to make sure I'm putting enough time into every single thing.
Hmm.
That's why I kind of took the I put the Funko Pops on the back burner just because I wanted to put enough effort towards it to make it like
Yeah.
useful. So
Yeah. For sure. That oh,
my bad.
man, our timing is crazy this
I know.
tonight. Yo, so once again, this is a dope one. You can't go wrong with having Blue Squire and Royal Knight right next to each other, especially going out of the OG season. This is kind of a great send off. Great cards on the right
That's nice.
side. Yeah, Demi Catalyst, Toxin Tagger, Toxin Tagger, something like that. And then Lynx, Dark Bomber, and Mangus. Dang, yeah, I'm getting it.
Magnus. He said Magnus. Hey, you're
Magnus,
doing
whatever.
pretty good.
Man,
I
I'm
mean,
trying
this is
to.
why we have the pictures for the checklist because
Yeah,
even as Fortnite players, this is like one of our biggest things
yeah,
is if most players know the name of a skin,
mm-hmm,
that's something you need to pay attention to. We
yeah,
know a lot of the names. You guys know a lot of names. That's because of the cards. But the gamers and the people who love Fortnite don't necessarily know the names unless it's that big of a skin.
yeah,
Aura, Focus, Renegade Raider, Black Knight, like Peely. There's some that people know the names, and then
yeah,
there's other ones that even if they're like semi-popular, they may not know the name.
for
So
sure.
just pay attention to that.
Uh, Black Ash, I did not see it. You gotta inform me in on that one, bro.
Yeah, something happened, I guess.
Uh, yo, that's crazy. You see this, bro?
Okay, so yeah, it's funny that you say that because
We
so
were on, yeah,
did I put that in there? So I'm sorry to bring up the website again. So on the collector's page, I used to have that here was a bounty page.
yeah,
I've taken it off. It is something that I was thinking about. Um, so I'm not sure exactly how I want to do it, but for the bounty page, I was going to do it where people post bounties, people go see, and then reach out to buy that card.
Yeah.
For right now, we have like the for trade for sale section for people who enlist it with no way to buy it yet.
Right.
So I'm on the fence on like figuring out a way for you guys to buy cards from other people or like get in contact with or do a bounty. Um, so whatever you guys think is the most beneficial to you, let me know. Bounty page is one of my ideas that I have been working on. I just haven't fully thought through how we would do it in a way that would be super beneficial. So.
Yeah. This and then even on top of this, this is something that we were talking about a long time ago as well. Warfighter said he's noticing a lot more love for Italy and Brazil, maybe because
Mhm.
USA is out of people's price range. Love to see it no matter what the reason is. And this is something I think this was one of our first lives. I think we talked about that because it was the Pili Italy, and I think it was the BK Brazil. And we had a
Mhm.
whole conversation of, yeah, they may be overlooked now, but at some point, USA is just gonna be out of reach, and
I
people are
mean,
gonna. It's
all right, here, real quick.
yeah,
When you say at some point, it technically is.
yes, you're right.
We have to remember. I try to put my mind back into when got back into cards.
Mm-hmm.
When I got back into cards, I was looking at prices. Like a $60 card was, whoa, that's a lot of money to spend on
Mm-hmm.
a cardboard. Now I don't blink at $60 a deal.
Yeah.
And that's because of like we've been in this for like 3 years, like every day
Mm-hmm.
for us has been cards,
Yep.
right? So it's already out of people's price range, technically,
Mm-hmm.
for like the masses. And so people talking about like Italy boxes, they were printed a whole bunch more than series one, yada yada. I mean, if we're talking about long term, it's not gonna matter as much. So I agree.
Yeah.
I am in the same boat. I sold some of my cards, and like now I've been thinking, well, I still can't get those back yet. Maybe I gotta get back to getting the Italy. Like you
Yeah.
just showed the Blue Squire.
Yeah.
I want a Blue Squire. I can't find a USA Fable shard. I've been
Yeah.
looking. I don't have an Italy one. It's about time I just buy one. You know.
Yeah.
So.
And to one thing I want to add to that, the reason why I say when it comes to value rise, why is as of right now, it's more collectors coming from the sports side
Hmm.
than from the game. And if we're gonna be honest, what you spend in sports compared to what you spend in Fortnite is a drastic difference. So, and that's what I've noticed more from our side than anything, even on the Pokemon side.
Yeah.
So that's something I always preference as well. Kind of have to have both sides where it's like if you're talking about the sports side, it's like, yo, look at the opportunities that's here compared to what you're dealing with on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
And then you got those new collectors or those collectors that's overseas that USA just makes no sense for them based off the price and how hard it is
To
to
get
get
it,
them
to
in
ship
general.
it, and all
Yeah,
that kinds of stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's interesting because, and we haven't talked too much about this, and you
Mhm.
can go through this stuff if you want, but like we're big on PSA here, and I
Yeah.
know a lot of it's like out of reach for a lot of the international people.
Mhm.
So that's always interesting. Like if you have Italy cards, like some of them only collect Italy. I've seen them in the Facebook group, and like I'm
Mhm.
only looking for Italy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like maybe getting Italy cards graded in PSA is a sellable thing. That might be a feature
Mhm.
that people who are interested in Italy cards don't get. Like they want PSA, but
Yeah.
PSA isn't international, not
Yeah.
yet, at least. So.
And I think that I have noticed a lot more of like international collecting international sets, I should say, that's going from USA all the way down to Brazil, having all those. So there's a lot of opportunity for Italy and Brazil collectors based off of the habits of the collectors inside the community in general. You know, whether it's because it's hard to obtain USA or because people are doing certain type of sets, it's opportunities there for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
I haven't seen
Emmer,
her in a
yeah,
minute.
I know, right? Emmerich. So this is a popular skinning game. I haven't seen the usage on
I
Sky in a
haven't
long time.
seen I actually haven't
Yeah,
seen her in game in a long time, but,
yeah,
fan wise, I know
yes,
there's a lot of
Finn.
fans
There you
of
go.
her, but,
Yep.
I think the usage probably has fallen, but she's one of the ones, like, you would not be surprised if she made a comeback. She had
Yeah.
an alternate style for the
Mm-hmm.
crew pass.
Yep.
I think that was part of her. Um,
Yeah.
so, yes, Sky's a cool one.
Very
And her
cool.
first card was in Reloaded, just so you
Yep.
guys know.
Yep. And it was her. What was that? That's her second style. Her alternate.
It's
Yeah.
her purple like night style or whatever. I don't know
Yeah.
what they called it. It was the purple style of her.
Yeah.
I should make a list for Reloaded of like every one's like rookie skin
The
if it's
counter.
in
Yeah.
Reloaded,
Mm-hmm.
because I mean it's great if there's no other card. Like Renegade Raider doesn't have another card besides the prototype. But like Sky, that
Yeah.
was her first skin, and she didn't come out till Series 3. So
Yeah. This is a good one, JL. JL said, interesting point. Series 1 unwanted shards will likely eventually still draw good return on investment on PSA 10s, even on hayseed or a fly trap. Couldn't agree more.
that's
Yeah.
that's very true.
Yeah.
That's kind of like while everyone's chasing the big ones, stay in
Mm-hmm.
your game and get what you can afford.
Yep.
Yeah, this is not investment advice, but like I could see that possibly working money wise. Um,
Yeah.
I just like to collect what I want to collect, and I'm not owning a fly trap personally.
Yeah, for sure. Did Yeah, no, Warfighter, that's a good point. Those She's one of those skins that the hat is synonymous with her and is actually could be separate. People might recognize the hat before the skin too.
All right, so interesting enough, guys. So some younger females they actually identify with Sky so well. We talk
Yeah.
about like when people play with the skin, that's their skin. They love them.
Hmm.
We met a girl,
Hmm.
maybe 9 or 10, maybe
Yeah.
around that
Yeah.
age at the invitational. I forget how old she was. Um, and she'd never seen the cards before and stuff like that. And we gave her some cards. Her favorite skin was Sky, and I believe she made
It was
the Sky
Etsy.
hat.
Yeah, I
She
think
bought she bought Sky's
yep.
hat off of Etsy.
Yep. And that
So
and I think those to what Warfighter is getting at, it's a Etsy seller. I think the two that I know for sure they do is Skies and Fish Sticks hat. And those it's crazy how these things are separating themselves. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
I mean, so that's like what we're talking about when people love her skin. Even if they love the skin but they don't play with it a lot, is because maybe it's not playable in game like Peely.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's things you have to watch out for. JT just dropped some knowledge that there is a submission center in Netherlands. They partner with David Adams, so that's great. There you go. So maybe there's some. I
And
don't. This is that
and
new? I
it's
guess that's new this year.
it's it's also one in Canada, I believe now as well. Also, PSA news. Now they're giving you when you do a submission, they're giving you estimated times now. They're giving you estimated times at the beginning of submissions. That's a major update. Was excited to see that.
I appreciate the call, Chris. I can't pick up when I'm in the stream though. Gift you the Slim
Let me see.
Shady. I can't. Unfortunately, Slim Shady skin was so expensive. It
It
took
was
all my
expensive.
it took all my V-Bucks just to get one skin. And it's
It
like
was expensive.
I was like, I wanted to give somebody the skin. And I was like, geez, 1900 for one
Yeah,
style? Yeah, it was
yeah.
crazy.
No, it was very expensive, very expensive. Because what the one of them was what 1900. I think it was 1900 V bucks, right? One of
Yeah,
them
it's
was like
1900. It was 1900.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
which
it,
is a
that, it was insane. I was like, I don't know. I'm fine gifting people skins. I'll give someone like a 1200 skin sometimes or 1500 one.
yeah,
Because like 1900, you got to like buy like the 2000 V
yeah,
Bucks pack. I was like that's expensive.
yeah. No,
So
that's oh yeah, they're talking about the okay.
you had to buy all. I got the emo and I got one skin. And I was gonna buy all of them until I saw the price. You need like 60, 50, 60 bucks. And I was like, I'm not spending that during Christmas.
Lane asked, does anyone know who owns the two Lux Crystal Shard PSA 10 Italy prints? He has somebody that's looking for him. I did know the one person that have one. I think he did auction it off a couple months ago. So I don't know who owns that anymore. I do know that's my card. I was actually looking at this card, but for the community, there is one on. I don't know how much they want to spend, Lane, but it is one on PWCC right now. For I don't even think it's our best offer. I think they have a flat price. It's a little expensive for me, in my opinion, and that's my PC card, main PC card. But if they are looking for it strongly, it is one on PWCC.
Like Lay knew who he was asking. He's like, if I'm gonna
Yeah,
ask somebody about a freaking
yeah,
Lux, I gotta
nah,
ask Rob.
for sure.
Now I'm wanting to see if you put the card that I wanted up here soon.
Okay, so the Bear BE. Now, if y'all don't know about his collection, this is one of my favorite collections, hands down. You could tell by the name. He collects all skins that have beards, and it's one of the dopest collections to me. I think this is his recent pickups, but the fact that even Trog is in there with his Yeti beard in there, that's that's kind of dope. But I do like this collection style for sure.
So this is another thing that we were trying to do for the site is,
Yes,
um,
yeah.
and we haven't talked about this yet, but like we wanted to create a page that listed every single way you could collect Fortnite. So
Mhm.
someone coming to Fortnite brand new and it's like, how do I start collecting these? Right? We came up with like we did one video. We
For
came up with like
20 to 30.
it was like yeah, at least right,
Yeah.
and of these different ways you could collect the sets, different than just like collect series one, just collect hollows. We came up with all these creative ideas of how you could collect,
Mhm.
like collect, let's say for instance, collect all the level 100 battle pass skins and
Mhm.
things like that. So if that's of interest, that's in the back of our heads too.
Yeah.
Some cool content with that. Like this is
Yeah.
like what probably sparks is like someone
Yeah.
collecting only beards is just epic. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
This was when me and Dylan was talking about it. I think I did it like it was like 3 days. I just was just writing them down in my notes. Like I was like, I think I came up with like 20 or so. We had like 10 extra ones. So we definitely got that tucked. We have that tucked for sure.
2,000 V bucks in dollars is over $20 now, I believe, right?
Yeah.
It went up. I think it's like
Mhm.
over $20 if I remember correctly. Um, I think it's $10
No, it's
for a
under.
thousand.
It's
Let me just
under
look this up.
now. Yeah, yeah.
Fortnite V bucks.
Yo, Kari, we really appreciate this. Definitely more exclusive content on the way. If y'all did watch the whole thing, we did. You probably could tell by the thumbnail and what was in the exclusive content. We kind of have something brewing with that. We'll probably talk about it towards the end of the show. But yeah,
All right, so I know this is gonna be kind of hard to see. I'm gonna zoom in for you. So since most of us are in the U.S., what am I looking at here? United States, right here, dollar. So this is here's a V bucks. So you can buy 1,000 or you can buy 2,800. So it's 22.99. So like,
hmm,
if I was gonna get someone the M&M skin, I was gonna have to buy, since I already used my V bucks, I was gonna have to buy $22.99 to get enough to do that. So
yeah.
1,000 to 2,800. So 8.99 to 22.99.
What skin are you wearing tomorrow?
Ooh, to the event,
Yep.
I guess I gotta wear M&M, right?
I'm wearing Lux because the last time we did this, I wore wild card and I heavily regretted it. So I'm wearing Lux
That's
this
true. That's
time.
true. I'll either
Yeah.
wear rocks or Aura probably. Probably rocks. I've been rocking with rocks a lot.
My second and third option would have been Lux, Omega, or Shady's 80. That would have been the three.
Do you think that Series 2 is going to have the value come down or up because of the
Oh,
influx of cards? All right,
go ahead.
I have an opinion. If you want me to,
Go
you
ahead.
want to hear
Yes,
mine
go
first.
first. Go first.
I don't think it's going to do anything to the Series
Mm,
2 card price because they were already super low. If
yeah.
anything, I think it's going to bring more attention to it, and people are going to try to like collect more and buy more. I feel like the problem with Series 2 is like the same cards kept getting listed and listed and listed.
Hmm.
But like, because I know there's some cards that I'll buy if they pop up.
Yeah.
I don't think that it's going to make the price go down. Um, but hey, it could. If it does, I'm gonna be buying some. They're already pretty low. Like Series 2 cards, you can get $25 to $50 for a shard. And I've
Yeah.
been doing that with rocks. I have like 5 rocks now. And actually I almost bought another one the other day, but I had to wait. It's Christmas. I can't do that. So
Yeah.
um
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna affect it much. I don't think it's gonna go up or down personally, but
Yeah.
we'll see, I guess. The market will
I
tell us.
I think we're on the same page. What I'll add to it is uh to adjacent to that question, I think 2024 is going to be the year of Series 2.
Hmm.
With the amount of boxes that was purchased and then it having to go through the grading process, which would, even if you send it in fast, it's going to take at least a month or so for you to decide exactly what you're going to sell or keep. Uh, at least those first 6 months of 2024 is going to be Series 2 cracked
Yeah,
ice
and just to
and
clarify,
Optichrome.
I'm talking about the Series 2 card price.
Yeah.
'Cause if you know, like, each series has its own market, it seems. It's
Hmm.
gotten to that point where it's like each series has their own market. Like now Reloaded PSA 10s are up, right?
Yeah.
Um, and even Reloaded sales are up, right? And Series 2 it has been like down. Like people haven't been paying attention to it. I've even
Hmm.
noticed in the statistics of the website is more people look at Series 1 and then Reloaded. No, then Series 3, then Reloaded. No, Series 1, Series 3, then Series 2, then
Yeah.
Reloaded. So
Yeah.
that's how they look at the checklist. So when I'm looking at the stats, it's mostly at Series 1 and Series 3. And Series 2 has been the forgotten child.
Yeah.
But hopefully it picks up a little bit.
Uh, Bocce is used in game jail. I believe. Um. Most. So I think.
I
The
remember which one you.
overall, I believe she's top. I look at this too much. So let me see if I can get this. Bocce is top 100. I believe she's in the 100 to 115 range. Actually, if y'all want to, we can take. I know y'all not all big on usage, but I would love to look at the usage right now because there's some interesting things in there.
So this
So,
is Bocce, and like I never considered one that was like like if you want to say like is she used in game, she is used four
ooh,
hundred twenty
come on,
thousand.
106. I'm savage. I got that.
But like she's like when Rob and I are looking like what is the most important, like which ones are really used, we look at like the million marker right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
she's definitely up there into that really decent range. Like breaking 200,000 is hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can see with in like all these that came up with, you just type in her name 72, 57,000, 46,000. So she's definitely up there.
So yeah, and we talked about this a little bit in exclusive content, but I'll just give a small tidbit, not too much. But we talked about it before. But when, for context, a great skin for one season, right, will have anywhere between 30 and 50K usage for a season. So just to put in context, there's certain skins that get 300,000 usage, 200,000 usage in one season. So having all time anywhere between 200 and up, you have a really solid skin.
And what I also like to do is like there's some skins like we know mean a lot. And then
Mhm.
so like if you're thinking about a skin, like look in, let's see, like what is it near in usage, right? So
Yep.
like this is a sweat skin here. Mogul Master, super
Yep.
sweat skin. Everyone knows this is a sweat skin, okay? But then you go and look to see what other skins are here, and then maybe you can find like Cozy Commander. 101's not bad, you know what I mean? But
No.
that might be a card that's underpriced. Same thing with Whiteout, like it's
Yep.
107. That's a card that probably not many people are buying. But it looks like it might have a market, you know?
Yeah.
So
And and I mean, you
just other
even,
ways to look at it.
so if you go to the OG season real quick, Dylan, this season. So what I want y'all to
Oh,
look
we
at,
talked about that. I know where you're going.
yeah, yeah, I might veer off on this one a little bit too, but if you look at the skins that sustain through a season of, a lot of OG skins pop back up, and there's this balancing factor. There's skins that's gonna always, they're gonna be always used in this factor, but Focus came in strong. I mean, 266,000 in a season that you have OG skins like the Royal Knight, Black Knight, even the people that have Renegade Raider, which is not a lot of people at all, Gold Trooper, Nogops, Focus is still in the number 2 spot. It's actually insane to see how these things play out. I probably look at this way too much, like I always say, but yeah, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy to see what's still there. Oh, look, I saw like Chaos Agent still being used.
Yeah.
Um, Now like doing so, like you have to remember, like there's like that skin we just looked at, number 100.
Hmm.
It was like 101 or whatever. It had 400,000 usage all time. Where skins
Yeah.
like Focus or Surf Witch 200,000 in this
Hmm.
season alone. So in 1 month, they had the same usage as the
As
skins had its
all
entire
time.
lifetime.
Yes.
So those are the kinds of things I like to see. Same thing with like Siren is a card for Series 3. I know there's
Yeah.
a big Siren. I'm not a collector of Siren.
Shout out
Like
to JL, I think.
yeah, and the Crystal, she's in Series 2 too. Look,
Hmm.
that's 100,000 in 1 month because OG was
one
only
month
1 month.
1 month.
So, oh yeah,
And
that's true. The usage of Slim Shady, 63,000 in what, 2 days?
so,
One day?
so yeah, so
24
I'm
hours? Is that what it's been?
that's what
Ooh,
so this is why we look
that's
at
a
this so
record.
much.
That's a
So
record.
this is crazy, is, and ironically is not, bro. So the
Is there a
reason,
skin that beat that in
oh
24
my
hours?
god, whatchamacallit, Capper went insane when she first released. It was like 2 days. She was already like, she was immediately over like 100,000. But this is a common thing, but Slim Shady's doing very well
I,
at that
I I
level.
bet you by
Yeah,
after the event,
insane.
after the event, let's look at this number after the event and see
Yeah.
what that says. Oh,
Oh, you did do that.
oh, I did compare. I was
You
like,
did do
I
that.
did compare Eminem to Fortnite, and everyone thought I was crazy. They said there's no comparison. I forget
Yeah.
which way we were comparing it though, but they said
Yep.
there's no comparison, and now they're all the same. He is that guy from Fortnite.
Yep. Westrum Michael Myers did do good as well. There's a so what Dylan was talking about is something that is so, if you wrap your head around it, is actually crazy to see these skins that have 100,000 usage. Because if you go into all time and you go down to top 500 skins out of 1,700 skins, and they only have maybe 100,000 usage. They more like 85,000. It's so many skins that do these numbers every single season. Every
Yeah.
single season.
That's
It's
what, and
crazy.
that's kind of like what we get when we play the game. And when you play
Yeah.
the game, you see that, and subconsciously you put that in your mind. And that's when the
Yeah.
cards come out. It's like instinctively knew which ones
Yeah.
we should be paying attention to. Um,
Matter of
yeah,
fact,
and this is where it tripped us up because, like JL said, we forgot Ice King off of the top 50,
yes.
and this was before he was in the comic, though. I do want to say,
Hmm.
and we knew he was major in like the season 7, but
Yeah.
still, we did drop him off, and that's because he's like number 6, 7, 8, 9,000. Yeah, because like he's just not top of mind. But like he was a battle pass, and people don't play with these. Ice
Mhm.
Queen has only been played with us this season 33
Yeah.
times this season.
Yeah. And
Wait,
that's
what's Ice Queen all time?
and Ice King loses a little bit. 800 is actually, I'm not gonna lie, 800's not bad for a bulky male skin with Ice King. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that's pretty because
he's so
he's
significant. He's so
yeah.
significant that season. It was an epic season,
Hmm.
and I mean the card is pretty fire. And at the same time, he had a major cool moment in the comics. So like
And
he definitely.
he loses that chapter one as well. That multiplier that we were doing,
That's
he
true.
loses
That's
that,
true.
So
He
yeah.
loses his season. So if you
Hmm.
guys don't know, Fortnite.gg does not have any of the chapter one data.
Hmm.
It's just starting at chapter two. Okay. So Ice King probably was most used in his season.
Click that real quick. Just real quick. So for context, going into chapter two, going into chapter two, he was at 164,
That's
which
three
was
seasons later.
yeah, 3 seasons later, which is still not drastically high. So like we
But
said,
like
it still wasn't highly used.
if he's dropping 50%, that means he was probably around like 80
80ish,
for
yeah.
season 10, probably
Hmm.
40ish if you
Yep.
keep going by that like, that kind of thing
Yeah.
there.
Hmm.
So he's probably pretty highly paid. He probably missed a lot of his usage.
Ice King's a great skin. He's a great
Ice
skin.
Queen did not. She was never played with ever. This is one person. This 946. This is one person that you guys are.
That's one big fan,
I'm
bro.
just kidding, guys. I'm just joking. I don't. I know Ice Queen and Ice King is a dope set together. I'm just joking with you guys.
That's a good question, Warfighter. That's probably stuff that I pay attention to way too much. Warfighter asks, why did his usage go? Oh, so hold on.
I was.
This yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, you can go ahead. You're good at these.
Yeah.
I know you're getting to it.
Yeah.
I was
So
about to interrupt you.
this doesn't count. Chapter 4 season 5 doesn't count. The reason why we're saying this, so when I talk to Fortnite GG, the person that runs it fairly often, but the 862 is the actual, then the chapter 4 season 5 is the OG season. But just based off of, and Dylan probably could talk about it more, he had to restructure the coding to make sure that it was properly set, and so he couldn't get the chapter 4 season 5 off, so he just left it. But as you look at it, chapter 4 season 5 is also the OG season. The OG season is the one that's realized though.
Yeah, and at the same time here, it still went up
Yes,
to
drastically.
521. And the reason for that jump, to answer like the main question there, is just because it's the OG season. So a lot of people came back, and you want to be OG. What's your best OG skin? And
Yep.
now OG is anything from chapter one.
Yep.
Because you remember, actually, this is interesting because we
I know what
used
you're gonna
to
get at.
we used to argue, hey, what makes a skin OG?
Yep.
Is it a season one skin, season two skin? It
Yep.
is officially an OG skin if it's from chapter
Chapter
one.
1. 100%.
Officially, because this is the OG season, this whole season, so everything's OG. So if you have any chapter one skin, is OG, I guess now.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a lot of skins. It's a lot of skins that jumped up drastically. Calamity, Drift, Red Knight, Omega, Lux. Yeah, yeah, I know I watch Lux all the time. So she jumped. She's at the highest she's been in 2 years, and that's all those OG skins. All those chapter ones, they had a drastic jump. Uh, because Lux is, I believe, at 84, 85. Her usual is between like the 100 to 120. So it's a lot of skins that's doing very well. Dang, I might actually be coming like it's crazy.
I mean, I get you. It's kind of a hard thing. All
It
right, so
is. It
here's what I'll
is.
say to this. It's what I'll say is the movies and the shows and the comics can save that. Game
Mhm.
wise, yes, it happens. But like if you're a true like long term thinker, like you're taking advantage of people like me, right? Who's
Mhm.
paying attention to the female skins and stuff like that. Like I don't think I'll ever like I don't think these skins are gonna be disadvantaged, but right now the disadvantaged ones could major upside. Like
Mhm.
me, like not buying Peely because he's just a meme skin and I don't play meme skins. That's counteracting all the other knowledge and stuff. So like
Yeah.
Ice King being like alpha male and stuff like that will work really well in movies and all those kinds of things.
Yeah.
Um, so just because like it's just not set in stone yet doesn't mean it won't. So
Yeah.
I think I don't think you have to be worried about it to be honest.
And JL, to that point, I've said it before. Actually, most of my collection, if you look at it, is the male skins in game that I like a lot that I don't wear. That's what I love about the Fortnite cards, bro. Now I get to enjoy the artwork and the skins that I usually don't wear in game because of that competitive advantage and the way we see it. Even if it's maybe over heightened for us, is just a mental thing. And I know you can attest to this, Dylan. It's such a mental thing that if you wear a new skin,
Yeah.
right? You'll wear a brand new skin you just spent your money on. If you drop 2 games in a row, you're taking it right off.
Oh
It's
yeah, yeah,
going,
yeah.
it's
You're
going
switching
right off.
skins.
It's
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 definitely
immediate.
mental.
So it's all mental. It's all
Yeah,
mental.
and you just feel like you're getting hit more, you're not. But like
He's
where
like,
Fighter said, all the box is the same. The hitbox is
yeah,
exactly the
100%.
same.
No
It's just a
difference.
visual thing. I don't know, but like the Goku skin, if you've ever played Fortnite, Goku
Yeah,
has like if you watch Dragon Ball Z, you know their hair, right?
yeah, yeah,
It literally makes it so you can't see enemies when you're looking down and sniping and stuff.
yeah.
It's like
So
it's like a negative effect for playing. So there is
100%.
that too. So
Yeah, that's the better point actually. The
yeah,
hitbox is kind of dramatic. The viewpoint though is not. The
yeah,
viewpoint is a
it
thing.
does
Like that left
tunnel
that
team
left
leader's
side.
head.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you can't shoot, you
100%.
can't see around it. It's just
No,
yeah, for sure.
it's just one of those things, man.
Yeah,
That
you get they talking about these pallets. I want a pallet of reloaded too.
I know,
Shoot,
right?
one
Yo,
die.
this is a piece of art right here. So yeah, I'm gonna just bring y'all into my mind a little bit, right?
I love this
I've
too.
been I've been thinking about this for literally 2 months. As y'all know, we're all on eBay all the time. A couple of these have popped up over the past 2 months, right?
Hmm.
Bro, I've been thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? I'm not as at that time. I'm like, I'm not a seal collector, but this is iconic. These foil packs are iconic. It's only in Series One USA Mega
So
boxes. Oh man, this is
for
amazing pickup. Amazing pickup.
for the people who are just getting into it, they've never opened up Series One. They don't know the difference
Yeah.
between USA and Italy. The USA Mega boxes for Series One,
Hmm.
the cracked ice came in these packs that you cannot see through.
Yeah.
Okay. Now they're all transparent.
All
But
of
what
them.
was great about this, when I've opened these boxes, you don't know what's in there. And so now when you try to open up a Series 2 box, you try to look at all the packs first without looking. It's so horrible. But
Yeah.
these packs, you're like shaking, trying to open it to see what's inside. It just added to that effect. And I miss it, man. Oh, real quick. Also, you have to be careful because the epic cards were also in these,
Yeah.
the epic cards for the blasters for Series
Yes.
1. So those were also in these packs. So if you see this pack on eBay for cheap, it may not be
Right.
a
That's
cracked
true.
ice
That's true.
crystal
Yes. That's.
shard. So
I'm
just
glad you
be
clarified that.
yeah, just be careful with that. But the mega ones were like so like it's nice that they actually have them labeled as cracked ice on the
Yeah.
PSA slabs.
JT said, "What idiot is opening megas and slapping them in shower packs?" I'm not gonna lie, JT. The very first time I seen this, I said, "This is ridiculous." Not ridiculous in general. We've seen this in other parts of the hobby, right? But for Fortnite, I was like, I don't know. Now I'm a major fan of this, just based off of everything it encompasses. Is a part of the story of Fortnite cards. I rock with it. I know it could be a little weird, but I rock with it. I really do.
Yeah, yeah, I agree, Dale. I was talking about like if you see one on eBay that's not graded, is what I meant. Like if
Yeah,
someone's just selling a pack, be careful. I'm sure like the two cards they can tell. It actually says
yeah.
two cards on the label, so I agree.
Oh, that's a good
Dude,
point too, Lane.
JL, I love it. I know most of you guys are gonna be PS guys. I'm not trying to change y'all from PSA. That's where all the value is. I get it, but man, I love tag and opening those things up in the
Yeah.
I missed that. So if you guys haven't watched my reveal, go back on our channel. I opened up some tag grading cards. They
Mhm.
came in packs. It was the best feeling ever, and I cannot wait to grade my cards with them again. I
Yeah,
actually want to send in more, so I want to like build a stack to send them in, so I don't know what I got.
yeah, yeah. No, JT, you're definitely right on that, and I mean, because I think one just went for auction. I think it was a PSA 7, or it was something like that, and I think it sold for like 650 something. I can't remember the exact price.
So
So
are you buying it at 650 and then cracking it?
possibly, I mean, possibly.
Because
I
it's
mean,
grading. It's
that's
not
a
grading the card in there. It's grading the pack.
yeah, yeah. So
Like, because that one is like completely off centered for that Fortnite label. I would
so
have bought that and ripped. I would have cracked that joint open.
so maybe this is where my weak point is. History repeats itself, right? I've watched so many Pokemon videos of things like this, like of them cracking the case of these heavy packs and all of these things.
Hmm.
And then you pull out, and obviously you can get duds 50-50 chance. But seeing that 10, 15 years later is always interesting to me. I don't know if that's what I would do, but I think I would leave it like this. I'm not gonna lie, I would just leave it like
It would
this.
be so. No, I probably would too, because I'd be scared to
Yeah.
actually crack it open. But I like for some reason I like this better than the sealed mega box.
I do too. I really
Yeah.
do. That's what I'm saying. I actually do. I wouldn't
But
lie.
I think the fact that these were the only like time they did like the packs you can't see through, I think
Yeah.
that adds to it though.
Because if it was in
Because
every other one, it wouldn't be the same
I
for me.
actually have a sealed Ghoul Trooper Hollow
Mhm.
in like the plastic see-through one. And I haven't opened it yet. I'm trying to
Yeah.
decide what I'm gonna do with it because it looks kind of clean. Because it
Yeah.
came, someone sent it to me like that, and, and it's in a little like protector like that.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to decide what to do with that one. But it's not the same. It's not the same as
No,
like the sealed one. So
not at all. No, this is one of my favorites of this week because I've been going back and forth in my head over this a lot lately. Obviously, can't go wrong with Nagops, Hollow. Like Dylan said a couple weeks ago, hollows have this weird thing where I think a lot of people forgot how tough it was to pull some of these cards back then.
yeah, for sure.
So I think that's gonna kind of turn over again.
And like if someone's new into it, that's why I'll tell them. It's like
Mm-hmm.
open up a Pokemon pack. How many hollows you get? You get one, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine having to open up 24 packs to find a hollow.
To find a
Yeah.
hollow.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Good
Yeah,
good
exactly.
point. Good point. There oh, that's a good one too. It does have that feeling. JL said the silver/blue foil reminds me of childhood Christmas wrapping. Yeah, yeah, for
I wish
sure.
I could get some megas out of my Christmas tree.
Yo, Kim with the Midas Hollow. Once again, it's Midas. You can't beat that. Uh man, Josh came through with this one. I think this was a recent PSA submission that he's getting back. Uh he's on a tangent as well, a little bit quiet, more quiet than a lot of other collectors. But
What's
yeah,
that? Taro? Excuse me.
Taro, something like that.
Taro?
Yeah,
Are you a
yeah.
Taro? Is he a Taro collector? He's got three there. Or one's the other one. One's Nara or something.
Um, correct me if I'm wrong. I think he had one, and I think he opened a couple mega boxes. I don't know if
Okay.
those were his pulls, but I know he's on a mission to do something. So I don't know how this
Okay.
exactly is playing out. Kim again, this is the same collector. Open reloaded. Man, those hollow loading screen cards, man, never get old.
Meowscles is another one you guys gotta watch out for. It's not just about Renegade Raider, but Meowscles is he's an interesting
Yeah,
one. Again, another one of the ones that I don't even really care about personally, but like
but
just like the Peely effect, I know there's people who like Meowscles.
yeah, Flow once again, Series One Crystal Shard. Love the pose on this one. Can't go wrong. The green shards look amazing.
Every series one shard is just
Yeah,
like
let me.
yeah,
Yeah,
Dream
you're right.
2, Black Ash, yeah, Dream 2. Dream 2 Dream would look sick as a
Mm-hmm.
crystal shard. I mean, so
Because
would
it
Blaze. Freaking
fits the whole
Blaze.
narrative of Dream.
No,
Oh
we need more
man,
Fortnite cards because I need a Blaze. I need a Blaze card.
I'm I'm not gonna even lie. I cannot even imagine Blaze being in the zoomed in cracked
Oh,
ice or crystal shard.
a
Oh my
crystal
god,
shard zoomed in. Yeah, that'd be dope.
man, crazy. So
There you go.
Dale killed me with this one, man. This one hurt my soul. So yo, JL, remember how we were just talking about male skins and not wearing them as often? Reflex is one of my favorite male skins. I literally was on vacation at the time that this came because if y'all don't know, this was a Nvidia exclusive. It was not supposed to come into the item shop. It came into the item shop. I did not know. I It's not the way it was back then. I wasn't like scoping it out, and it wasn't a way to at the time. Um, this is when Apple first. I think it was around the time Apple started going through that discrepancy with Epic
Hmm.
Games. But I missed this drink, bro, and I heavily regret it. So I have a couple reflex cards because of it.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
always he's always talking about. Oh, I like this skin. I love that skin. I love that skin.
dang,
So
man. This
that that
sucks. Yo,
that, that green is nice.
that green is fire,
That green
bro.
is nice.
And I'm talking about the actual skin too, yo. So Dill, shout out to you for having this skin, bro. This is and wait, hold on. Hold on. I just peeped the background on the left side. So you actually got the stealth one. Yo, you're killing me, bro. That's crazy. The black and red. Man, okay, I'm moving on from this one. Shout out to you, Dill. This is crazy. That's nuts. All right. So another card back
Ooh,
to back. Dang. Fish
dang.
stick. I'm glad he boxed out the price because I don't even want to know what he got it for. uh,
I'm
he
no
just purchased
kidding.
this recently.
I won a fish sticks one.
Yep.
Um, and it's all because of his character in the comics. He got me dying, man. The way they just
Yeah.
keep killing that dude off.
Yeah.
I want a fish sticks. I do.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah. Richard and Black Ash. The fact that he has a stealth one that killed me, man. I cannot confirm or deny if I bought the graphics card. I respect that. We gonna keep it that way too. So Rachel is one of the most active collectors at this moment. Uh, and man, it's Rachel
And Shane
and
Olmstead.
Shane. Yes.
Yeah.
So I gotta combine them because they're on a tangent right now. Rachel and Shane are
We showed off their wall one time
yeah,
of like the way
yeah,
they're doing their cards, and it was kind of mind blowing. They put my
and
wall of shame over here.
yeah, yeah. Nah, your wall's still dope, bro. Your wall's still dope.
I
And
appreciate it.
and also on top of that though, I was actually talking to Shane and they're going to a lot more shows in 2024. I think they're going to be at the National as well. So I cannot wait for that.
Yeah, we had to really show out the national. We had a pretty
Yeah,
good show out last time, but I would love to like triple, double,
yeah,
quadruple it. You know?
yeah, for sure. If
Yeah,
Epic's watching, I brought it.
Rachel. If you don't want that hush, I collect hush. I'm just saying.
There you go. Oh man, here we go. So this is the picture. Liquid Age comes through with the reloaded. Man, them drinks is wrapped tight too. Yeah, he
Actually,
had
I have to say the skin choice on the box is not the great, but I like that pink box.
yeah,
A
the pink
nice
box
looking
is
box
dope.
in my opinion.
Well, if you so what's crazy is since we're talking about the skins on the packs, like bro, that Bright Bomber wasn't released. Is that
Yeah,
that's the unreleased Bright Bomber, right? That's
yeah,
crazy. That's
yeah.
crazy.
I'm not sure why. There's a whole bunch of like question marks with Reloaded, man.
It is. It's the mystery set, bro.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is the mysteries. Oh,
I
okay. Well, no, that's fine. I've got a few of them. Don't give her up. I hope she tens though, because they're hard to ten, Rachel. They're hard to ten.
a chapter 2 series 1. Wait, what you talking about, dude? You talking about the
He must be talking about the Renegade Raider on the pack. It's not a battle pass skin. That
mm,
the
the
Bright
Bright
Bomber
Bomber? Uh-uh.
on the blue fat pack in the back left.
Yeah, no, that's not a battle pass one.
Fortnite Reloaded fat pack. Let me see if I can get a better picture of this fat pack here.
She is definitely a 9 or lower. Yo, it's JL said this pick has him jealous. I think it has everybody jealous. Honestly.
Yeah, I don't. This is the one that I think that never released.
Yeah, that's the one that never
Yeah,
released.
this is the one that never released. This Bright Bomber.
Oh, he thought we was talking about a different box. That's what it was.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's still an interesting concept that this never released.
Yeah.
Actually, guys, y'all just blew my mind. This might be the only physical product we ever see of that skin.
Yo, that is a
If
good
it
point.
if it never releases, this is gonna be the only product that this skin is on. If it never releases, that's physical.
Yo, what the heck were they doing with Reloaded? This is the most yeah, this is a mysterious set, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't know.
I mean, it was only done in like internationally, so like maybe the people. I don't even want to get into. It. I don't know. So we should grade the fat pack.
Yes, JT, we should.
The next $4,500 PSA 10 is going to be a reloaded fat pack. Forget the Renegade Raiders. It's all about the fat pack grades.
Yo, that's funny.
Yeah, that's ooh. See, look, another
Yep,
paradigm.
another
Paradigm's
paradigm.
popping up, man.
And
I'm
this
just
is
glad I got mine, so I don't care.
yeah, this is a card that he was chasing as well. He also has Trout from season
Is
7 to
this
chapter
Jake
1.
from
Yeah, get
last?
hype.
He needs Jake. If you're here, you need to reach out. We got to get you your cards that you won.
I sent him mine already.
Oh, can you send me his
Yeah,
address? I don't
yeah,
have his
yeah.
address.
Yeah, I got you. He's actually out of town right now, so I'll send it to you.
Oh,
His
okay.
his
I'll wait
neighbors, yeah.
I'll wait
Yeah,
till he gets back then. But yeah,
yeah.
send me the address.
This is also his as well. That Mecha team leader Optichrome is popping.
Yo,
So that
real
joint's
quick.
popping
I
crazy.
I need to get a Mecha team leader card.
You do. You
I
do.
can't find a USA one, but I need one to go with my print back there.
Dill said, let's sue them for false advertisement. Yo, so this was crazy because I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time Italy caught me off guard. At first glance, I did think this was USA, but the overlay on series 2 Italy's are similar to series 1, not as drastic, but it's similar to series 1. So I actually like Italy cracked ice a lot.
Yeah, I still like the Italy Series 1 just because it's so different. But yeah,
Hmm.
I found myself getting tripped up a couple of times. I was like, wait, is that? And then I was like, oh no, it's not. Sometimes
Yeah,
you can tell in person. Online, sometimes it's harder.
yeah. Inky said that's a pop one too. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
that's pretty crazy.
That's crazy. Pilly bone. So Rice comes in with the mega boxes. If y'all don't know, he rips a whole lot. And the fact that I think
Yeah.
he's slowing down. I think he's keeping these sealed. So we'll see how long
I
that
don't know if he's
lasts.
slowing down after all the
He,
pictures he keeps sending me.
yeah, I think this might be his trophy case, but I doubt it with how much he rips. He's probably just as bad. So those will probably be ripped soon. Two pillies on the side as well.
Is that wait? Go back.
Go back. Yeah,
Is that a Fortnite crown around that bottle?
yeah, it is.
That's a Fortnite crown
Yeah.
around that bottle. Is that photoshopped in there, or is that real? I
No,
can't
I
tell.
think it's real.
Yeah, that's kind of dope.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, he just
I
brought
missed that
those.
when he first sent me the picture.
Lane, that's what I'm saying. I think he's trying to act like it's a trophy. I think he's gonna rip them. They'll be ripped before next week. For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's always ripping fire and just showing it off to me, and I'm just like, oh
Yep.
my gosh, here I go
Yeah.
again, living
He
vicariously through him. So
he pulled probably one of my oh, this is for next week. That's for next week. He put
okay,
one of my favorite combinations. Bright Bomber and Lux in the same pack is crazy.
yeah, he pulled a couple like same pack
Yeah.
craziness.
Yeah.
Um, so I know that when we did our box fight battle,
Yeah.
we both did really bad. It's like I know if I get a series 1 box,
No,
I'm
I
just
did pretty
gonna
good. I got DJ Yonder. I got DJ Yonder.
that's decent. I don't remember, it was so
That's
bad.
iconic, bro. Yo, stop sleeping on DJ Yonder, bro. You sleeping. You sleeping.
I mean,
That's
it's like
marketing side, bro. The whole
I know
scale. I'm telling you.
I hear you, I
Yeah.
hear you. To
Yeah.
me, it was a loss. I would have been pissed
Yeah.
if I got a DJ Yonder.
Matter of fact, no, you see you holding out on me. I put DJ Yonder and I pulled the beef boss,
You
bro. And
won.
those
You won.
but you
I
did good too.
believe.
You got who
I
did
don't
you
remember.
get? You got
It wasn't very
the
good because I don't
only
remember it.
the only mask one. I can't remember his name. I can't remember, but you did pretty good. I guess because I'm forgetting, I definitely did win, but you did good though.
I feel like you think every skin is pretty good. You're like, oh yeah, you did pretty good.
I'm not playing. I really
Yeah,
like Fortnite skins, bro. I think I love the artwork of the skins, especially
that's true.
series 1. I'm super biased because all of the cards look amazing. Shogun, that's what it was. Yeah.
Okay, it's 12:10, and I had to do this giveaway.
Yeah.
Now, wait,
Oh
give
my
me one.
gosh, this must have been a real good episode. We went over two
One second.
hours.
I got to make one little change here.
Yeah, while you're doing that. No, David, that was not ours. Somebody donated it. A collector donated it to us to rip
To
on the
rip,
show. Yeah.
and then we would send it back. It was
Yeah.
so nerve wracking to have to
Yeah.
rip a Series 1 Mega for somebody
It's for
else.
somebody else.
Whew. Okay, guys. So, oh, actually, real quick, If has anybody joined the site since I was
Alright.
talking? I told you guys I would check.
Mm,
Let me go do that real quick. Cause I had all the names ready. Let me make sure.
just to make sure, yeah.
I don't want anybody to miss out. Let's see here. Yes. Oh wow. Well, I appreciate you for signing up. We got
Let's
a new
go.
premium subscriber, so thank you so much.
Let's go. Yeah, we appreciate that.
All right, so we got that one.
Yeah,
All
this is
right.
one of my favorite
I'm
shows for
I'm
sure.
I'm I'm glad I checked so that I can put them in the running here. Appreciate you for being a premium subscriber. We really appreciate it. All right, let me throw this up on here. Here's all the names for everybody who's signed in to the Fortnite website with an account. You all are being entered in. I have your emails since you have an account, so I will reach out via email to get your address to ship it. See how easy that is? All right. Now, what should we do for the time? Should we do 2 minutes? What time is it?
We should
12:10.
do, yeah.
I might just start it. All right. Let's just shuffle this a couple of times
Yeah, wow.
since it's already 12:10 already. All right. This
What you
is
got?
for these two together. They're being shipped
Kuno.
together.
Is that a PSA 9 Kuno?
Yes, it's a PSA 9 Kuno, and it's
Mm.
gorgeous. Thank you again to I always forget Silver, is it Silver Age, Liquid Age. Appreciate you for the donation to help us donate it. All right, let's
I
see who do you got?
I
Who you
actually
got
got I
winning?
got Tomato Town. I feel it. I got Tomato Town.
You got Tomato Town. I'm gonna
Hmm.
go with JL. I think
JO.
I think JL is gonna pull it off.
Let's see what we got here.
I don't know. There's so many names. Kind of. I see Westrum pulling up.
Where I don't even see West Drum.
Westrum's like right here. Look at Westrum coming to the front.
Oh, he is.
Uh,
He is. Oh shoot. Oh, look it.
I
Come
just know
on,
Black
bro.
Ash cannot win. So
Dang, it's 13.
Black Ash and Richard are not allowed to win. They win
I
more than
think
anybody in life.
facts. I think Tomato Town popped out too early, bro. If it was a
Five
couple
seconds.
Chris Howie coming through, your boy.
Chris is about to win it. No way. No way Chris won that joint.
Yo, that's crazy.
I'll have to reach out to you. He called me during the show too. Now it looks all fixed.
Dirty Dan, we got you, bro. I think your duck just looked a little tired before the race. That's all it was. That's all it was.
So I will be doing a so again we're going live tomorrow at 2 or maybe
Yes.
even earlier, I'm not
Earlier,
sure.
probably earlier.
But we're gonna be doing the live event and then afterwards we'll do a giveaway for the international people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just for people who are in the comments commenting and we'll do another duck race for them. Just because they never get to come to the live show. So we appreciate all of the tips, all of the people signing up
Yes.
and your support
Yo.
and everything. It's been a great episode. To be honest.
Just 100%. So we're just gonna do that one more time, just because we appreciate it so much. Shout out to Warfighter, even for this slight shade. We
The
appreciate that,
slight
bro.
shade.
This slight shade, Inky, bro. Black Ash, yo, appreciate it 100%. This
Yeah,
this is
you
amazing,
guys are
man.
crazy. We appreciate you guys so much, and we'll
Yep.
catch you guys tomorrow.
Oh, shoot, I'm wilding.
Yep, live at 2 p.m. Eastern
Yep.
tomorrow.
Yep.
See you guys.